Nice.
Y'all just gonna stop talking right now, right at this second?
Yeah, well, you made it weird. Like, you hit the button and then you just looked at us expecting. Like,
You should have just went
conversation.
live. You cut us off to tell us you were going live.
I'm sorry, I should have. Actually, sometimes I just press it without saying anything. But y'all are always good boys when that's happening still.
Well, it's because we also know you're not as slick as you think you are with it.
You see me
we
like...
notice. Yeah. Yeah.
But you make that same face.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to
Hi.
D&D. This is episode 35, Shattered Obelisk. We're in some caves, about to deal with the big, spooky, scary. I don't know why we're here, though. We're just in this little ravine, about to fight a monster. I don't know how we got here, why we're here. I don't even know who we are. So I really, really need someone to help out with that.
Do you?
But before we do that,
Sword Coast Barbers. Helped.
let's cover some real life stuff for a second. Anyone want to talk about some real life things happening? Or, I got some stuff to say. No.
Yeah, I'll start off. So since we had to miss our last week's session of Ghosts of Saltmarsh, that kind of puts us in this weird timeline where now we have to officially go on a bit of a pause, a bit of a hiatus until I get moved, and that campaign will be going fully virtual. So it's going to take me time. I move next weekend. It's going to take me some time to get everything settled in, get internet going up, and then transitioning everything over to digital. So, I don't have a specific timetable yet, but I hope that it's not going to be long. It won't be long, but we'll be back with Saltmarsh. We're not letting that campaign go.
He's determined this time, and I believe him. We're going to be back. You just got to get settled in. It's moving blows. God, I hate moving.
It's quite literally, I don't remember the last time I was this stressed for this long, like consecutively. It's the worst, like selling and buying a house at the same time in two different like cities. It is dog water.
They want you moving like this. Make decisions like
How old are
this.
you?
Everything. Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 38.
Wait
Had to
till you
think
get your
about
first colonoscopy.
it. I don't
I can't. That wouldn't be as bad. I'd rather,
No, it
honestly.
probably would not.
I would
We could have that philosophical discussion.
if somebody said, "Hey, in exchange for this professionally operated colonoscopy, I
My
would
uncle.
when you wake up, all of this moving stuff will be done, and all of your stuff is in the new house and ready to go. Where's the table? Show me where to lay down."
So, because of my nerve damage, like usually they put you out for that. I was like,
I hate this story.
I don't want that. And they're like, you want to be awake? I'm like, yeah, I can't feel anything, so I want to be awake. And the doctor comes in. He's never had somebody awake while doing this.
So you were like a science experiment.
Dude, he was so excited. He's like, do you want to watch? I'm like, fuck yeah. So he turns this huge monitor. The doctor's like right here, and he's just doing his thing. And he's like, hey,
Wow.
blah, blah, blah. And it was supposed to be a short scope, which is like only halfway. He's like, this is where I would stop, but there's no road signs. Do you want to keep going?
There's no
Let's
road
go. He's
so gross.
It is not gross. It was good, healthy stuff
Yeah.
to do. And then I got a private tour of my colon, which
That's
was
pretty
awesome.
And if there were literal road signs in there, that would be problematic.
Yeah. That would be an issue.
Okay, I just want to play D&D
But
now.
no polyps. I'm healthy.
Who wants
Clap for me,
Who wants to give me a recap of last time, please?
I
You do it like all the time, but I'll take it again. But I really wish. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna put that. I'm not gonna put that.
Kind of.
You wait, seriously? You want to try?
Yeah.
Okay.
believe in
We'll
you.
give you
So,
some spotlight. There you
We
go. All alone over there.
it'd be awesome if we had an actual spotlight.
That would be cool.
We're back in town, and we kind of had two things going on. We were looking for Flynn's family and what's all going on with them, and we sorted them out.
Kinda, yeah. Flynn's found most of his family, but
Yeah,
we've
there's
not seen
two
some
missing.
others.
I think it's two. There's a lot of Flynn's
As far
family.
as you know,
There could be more. We don't know.
he got a big family.
He does.
Big family.
We met his dad at a bar. He's kind of a turd.
Oh, but yeah, little quitter sounds like.
Wedge left him a
Sucks.
note with a little shocking grass surprise in there for him.
What'd the note say?
Fuck you.
Just like that. All right.
But Wedge told him, hey, if you want to know what your son's been up to for the past, a few years, here you go.
It needed some like fireworks to come out of it too.
Then the whole town was going to shit. Like goblins were running amok, just doing weird shit, having a good time. Some of them just wanted to play, so we caught some of them. Tonk knocked 2 out and then tied them together. Wesley grappled with one, kind of weird way too. He made weird noises. I can't remember what happened. It was weird.
Yeah, there were like 5, and y'all just locked in. Each
Yeah.
person took one.
And then we shoot them away. They told us information. One got away, so I think we released 4 of them.
Yep.
And then we went from house to house. We helped repair fences, or looked at
I
them.
don't remember that part.
We didn't help repair the fence, but we did.
We told them they should probably get somebody to fix that.
Yeah. Flynn gave money to the farmer and said, "Hey, there's plenty of people here. Here's some money. Hire some help. They need a job. You need help. Problem fixed."
That did happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
The
happened.
general store, I gave money because people were stealing stuff from the general store, but it was food and supplies they needed. So I was like, "Hey, here's cover the cost of what they stole, and from now on, just give them
Who stole from him?
tieflings."
Tiefling stole. Okay. All right. Okay.
Wait, why'd you say it like
I
that?
just.
But
okay.
they're refugees, and
It's tough times.
it's a very tough time for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Phandelver wasn't ready for this influx of people,
True.
and the people weren't ready to get removed from their homes. So, stressful.
Yeah.
We went to Snapplegap's, a wondrous emporium of magical.
It's way too expensive.
Yeah, just out of our price range.
Crazy.
That guy's out of his mind.
Yeah, way out of our price range. So we immediately fucked off. And now we're down in the bottom of a well.
Why'd you come
Oh.
down here?
Wait. And Holly is a bitch.
Oh yeah. What happened there?
We tried to help. And Wedge, was like, "Hey, now let's talk about our bill." And she threatened us. So we took our shit and went home.
Took you Jack immediately off
Yeah.
the
I
building.
did- not
Try to
immediately.
let that thing fall, right?
We weren't
That's
going
very
to.
much. Then they tried to go rob her immediately after, I
One of us had it in his head to go rob her.
believe. Okay.
Look, sometimes we can just be some little rascals, okay?
It's just a little rascal, just little shenanigans. All right.
Now we're in the bottom of a well.
Well, last thing. What's the Well, actually, there's 2 important things here.
Oh, the goblins took a bunch of the black shattered stones.
I believe something.
Black and green shattered stones.
That's important. But one of the things I was referencing. Something happened with Siptic's Grail, didn't it?
She almost died.
Yeah. Nothing else there.
She was holding a tiefling child.
We didn't.
I don't wanna make
we
a
didn't
weird thing out of
find
that.
any odd things around that.
There was a missing obelisk. Oh, an axe. There was an axe.
What about what? Huh?
It was in something behind.
Is there anything?
thing.
Was there anything with that axe? It was just a random axe.
It was an old, rusty, poorly made axe with runes on it.
Okay.
Runes.
That's
Dwergar.
Burgarian runes, yeah.
weird. Okay. All right. And why are you in this well? What are you doing down here?
Pretty much, there was like, goblins went there, so we went down there.
Could have sworn they may have shouted something before they did that. Maybe not.
Well, the well done dried up.
Yeah. Wait, who shouted what? The goblins? What did the goblins shout? Prove me wrong.
Well, on the way down there, you were talking with Anders. I think his name is Anders, right? Which is the same guy in our. Yeah, it's Anders.
The guy that owns the shop?
No, one of the helpers that helped you load the wagon at the very beginning of the campaign.
Oh.
And he was the one that was chasing those tieflings. He was like, "Oh, they got away!" Ooh, and he's out of breath.
Oh yeah, that guy.
And he had said they yelled something about "back to the rest," and they jumped in the well. They yelled "back to the rest." That's.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't recall you.
Thanks for bringing that back up.
It was very subtle when it happened.
Yeah.
Sounds like 2 inspirational things.
Yeah. And then they said that the water from the well was giving people nightmares.
Yeah, but that's been happening for a while.
Yeah, but they
They're
took
like-
the stone from the well.
Yeah, because there was a stone above the well. There was a stone in somebody's fence. There was a stone in Halia's. She's a stone expert, and she didn't see this super. You would have saw it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just holding up her.
Who's
store.
gonna go around the building looking down at the corners, being like, "That stone"?
An
That one
inspector?
there." Yeah. Well, yeah.
I know all about this. Don't question me on
Someone
this.
whose
right now.
job is dealing with stones.
It doesn't matter what Halia does because we don't like her now. We're at odds with Halia, so
We
we'll
never really did, I don't think.
It's on site with Halia
We'll
now.
figure that out in due time. But that was pretty good. You got most of everything here. Here's your reward.
Your
Somehow
reward.
you get it over there to that guy, and
We
he can inspiration at some point. All right, we're gonna have to roll some initiative, but first,
I need my. Yeah.
I think we're gonna watch this.
Let's watch some.
What lies beneath the lands of Phandelver? Danger, riches, power, puppies, death. Threats that seek to overwhelm the village. And threats that seek to overwhelm the Sword Coast itself. With the threat undiscovered, an empire of evil will rise. War will plague the Sword Coast and beyond. Fate itself may rely on 4 unlikely heroes. And so, another adventure is about to take place. Cloak and Stagger presents Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk.
So you were on the wrong account. You got a Smurf account for D&D Beyond?
I don't know my
We're just doing some light troubleshooting here tonight, folks.
Yeah, Wedge is he's fixing his character sheet. He was having a little character difficulty. But I am going to go ahead and get this initiative chart rolling, so that way we know who's going to win. Let me lead off with Wesley here. Let's see, he got, what's his pluses? God, I'm your Wesley tonight, by the way. Y'all probably noticed he's not here, so I'm the rat bastard. We'll see how that goes.
He literally is a rat
He
bastard.
is a rat bastard.
All right, Flynn, what'd you get?
15.
15, and you sorted, Wedge?
No. 15. I got a 15 as well.
Well, you got a plus to initiative too, don't you?
Plus
Plus your dex.
2 or 3. I think it's a 2.
You don't have. Oh, you don't have. Okay, well, you know.
I don't know.
You gotta pull it up on your phone for now. We can give you like a minute or two if you need. I'm sure we can fill some time. We've been doing pretty good so far.
Yeah, what should we talk about?
Fucking Wedge's character sheet sucking. I don't know. Let's see. Well, y'all been through. You've been through a good bit now. We are officially in the Shattered Obelisk campaign now.
We're out of the intro campaign.
Yeah, what we've been doing is like, because what they did, and whoever's watching probably knows this already too. We have been doing the Lost Mines of Phandelver, but the Shattered Obelisk campaign just takes that and just shoves it in there and makes it one big thing. So you have the Wave Echo Caves and whatnot, Lost Mine of Phandelver, and that's kind of like edited a little bit. Honest to God, not too much. They kind of sucked at it themselves. I made it cool. I added cool stuff, but that leads into this. But yeah, we're actually in the good stuff now, I want to say. So,
And it only took us almost 2 years.
have we been playing that long on this campaign?
My
No.
session 1 says 9/22/23.
Fuck. Yeah, we have.
Time flies when you only do every other week.
Yeah, that's the
You do-
punishment of a 2 week.
When you do
2 week break.
2
yeah.
week months.
Man. My Spelljammer goes every week too. Honestly, you know what? I still prefer this. I like having all that time between games. It gives me a lot of time to do some additions and stuff.
Yeah, prepare and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Except when we spend 3, 4, or 5 sessions in Phandelver.
Yeah, and it's like 4 months, and we're just in town for 4 months. But you know
that-
what?
that
If they're
does
having
happen.
fun, if we're having fun, then who
I just-
cares where we
I
are?
loved how you would prepare for us to leave. It's like, we're not leaving quite yet.
Mm-mm.
I've been ready for a month and a half advance sometimes with what y'all done. Like, not even joking. But right now, we're actually as far as I've gone so far. So good job there. We're doing it.
We're doing it. I wonder. Let me see. How far? When did we start our Ghost of Saltmarsh campaign?
We've been doing that for a while too. We started that before this, didn't we? I think we did.
Let's see. We did, yeah.
So we're like level 6 in that,
Correct.
and y'all are level
5.
5.
Yeah.
Mm.
You're gonna be 5 for a minute. No, you're gonna be 5 for like probably another month, if I had to guess.
Looks
But
like
I'm really bad at predicting y'all. So
Our Saltmarsh campaign. Our first session was April 28th of 2023. So 5 months.
we started
Before.
Obelisk in the same year.
Yeah,
Oh,
but 5 months apart.
neat.
Yeah.
And it's all going online too. I'm excited to see what you're gonna do there. You said you're gonna use Roll20 probably.
Probably gonna use Roll20. They've just did like a big update that gave it a lot of really cool functionality that stuff like Foundry had already. So they were kind of, I guess, playing catch up a little bit. I haven't like noodled around with it yet because there really hasn't been a need for me to.
It's not too bad. It's pretty easy to learn out of all the other ones I've seen. Foundry is for nerds. I'm not gonna lie. I use Foundry for Spelljammer. I am not a nerd, so I'm missing out on like a million extra things I could be doing. I just learned animations, and I've been using Foundry for like 5 years.
Foundry is the Linux of tabletop digital tabletop.
Dude, it kind of is straight up.
No, I mean when we did Descent into Avernus, and we had like towards the end some of those more customized battle maps that you made with like the rolling like dust clouds and like the moving
like driving-
or
the
driving
trench
stuff
driving?
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that was sick. That was sick.
I like that a lot. I wish I would have done more stuff like that.
I just gotta. So, the last time we did, or that I did at least, a fully remote, or ran a fully remote session was when we did our COVID sessions, leading up to Rime of the Frostbane. Which
That
one
was
of
a
the
mixture.
COVID sessions we did was
Lost Minds of Phandelver.
Lost Minds of Phandelver, and you were a robot.
Mm-hmm. I didn't remember the campaign at all.
I,
It clicked once we found dude with the zombies in the red robe.
yeah.
That's when I was like,
I've done
I've done this before.
I
Yeah, I was the robot. I was ID10T.
think those are still up on our page too.
They probably are.
You can go find those still. Those were fun. But I think didn't I like divvy out a bunch of like webcams and like lights and stuff like that to give to everybody?
You did. I remember. I also remember we did another one shot, I believe, other than that. But I don't remember what it was. It may have been the same one.
We did the Rick and Morty.
That was in person.
That was in person.
Oh, okay.
That was fucking awesome, but that was in person.
That was probably the hardest I've laughed at any D&D game that we've
I
done.
still think about that one.
That was so funny. If y'all are new to the channel, go back and watch our Rick and Morty sessions. They were
We did the voices. We tried to do the voices of the actual people we were.
they were some of the most ridiculous escapades we've ever been on.
Yeah, Jimmy, I'm just gonna have to wing it tonight.
You know what? You can load up D&D Beyond on your phone. Does that work?
It's still with the same account. They logged me out of both of them.
You can't log back in?
Yeah, no, okay. I don't know what.
He's just gonna guess.
Okay, well, I got a picture of your character sheet in front of you. You want me to take a picture of it, text it to you on your phone?
Well, I think you can just download it as a PDF. Here, I can do it.
Are you going to give them a PDF? Okay. Yeah, look at that. You know what? They used to pen and paper this shit anyhow, so it's not like we're
Just
stuck.
print off the character
Dude,
sheets.
this is 100% giving fire to the pen and paper is better than digital
That's true. That's very true.
movement. Now, I can't talk and focus on this at the same time, so y'all have to...
No, you're good. Do what you got to do. Man, I'm gonna buy some more time, huh? Let's see. I have been actually Sal from my other campaign, my Spelljammer stuff. He's been pretty proactive with trying to get with me to update a few things with our channel. So one thing I know that sucks really hard about all of our content, our thumbnails are kind of a little lacking. It's the same thumbnail like 100 times in a row. I feel like it'd be better if it was more customized. Like, you go through the video, you see like what a highlight was. Like when Wesley put a leg on the rat, I could be like, Wesley says it's really big, and it's like a picture of him, and it's like alluding to penises or something. But it's about his leg rat, stuff like that. And that'd be a thumbnail for that episode. I think he's going to actually help me start making those. And
That'd be nice.
I'm going to go through all of our shit, which is...
That's a backlog.
That's like 300 something videos, yeah, and just start updating stuff.
It is gonna have to be you because you're the DM of this campaign.
Oh, I gotta
deep dive into his character.
How do you do it as a PDF? How do you export?
So if you go to, I'm gonna have to go to mine.
I was gonna take a physical picture and send it to him.
Here, take a picture of my screen.
Psycho. So if you click his portrait,
Oh, my initiative is +3.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you. I appreciate that.
click his portrait,
Mm-hmm.
and then the little
Export to
sidebar
PDF,
that comes
I got
up. Yep, there you go. Oh, you could also create a shareable link. Maybe you could send him the shareable link.
Oh, yeah.
Do that.
Let's do that. I wonder how I can
I
send
don't
it to
know
him
how.
right now.
Do both. Wait, Discord. You got Discord on that laptop? No. What? Letter by letter, give me the URL. I'll send it.
All right, Davis, type to send. You ready?
Go for it.
I'm gonna take a picture and text you. We're not gonna read out loud a goddamn URL.
Some lurker out there is gonna log into his character sheet.
All right, hold on. Oh, that's fucking funny.
I made some pretty good thumbnails. They just take a lot of time. And
The custom ones you make are really good. I like the Always Sunny ones especially.
So fun. It's very time consuming to make a good thumbnail for the type of content we're doing, because we can't just do a big fucking head in the middle of the thumbnail like, oh, and then put question marks everywhere, like most of the other creator content out there right now. So like, you actually have to go in and like be purposeful with it to make something that doesn't look like absolute dog water.
Let's see here. Here's the first part. And it's too long for the goddamn thing.
That's what she said.
I gotta slide it. Take 2 pictures.
You copy it and email it to him.
Stubbs, we're so far beyond that right now. we're just there.
So there's also a new class that
Got
they
it.
just released.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What was it? What was your password?
No.
You don't know.
Son of a-
Wait, did you reset it?
No. Apparently, I've signed in with my Apple account. And I've usually just signed in with like my Google account everywhere else. So I didn't think about, oh yeah, here, let me sign in with my Apple.
Oh, okay.
So yay!
All right. All right. You know what? We're starting combat. We're going into battle.
Are you gonna re-roll? Oh, the
Why would you want to
Intro.
re-roll, Tonk? Because
The intro now.
Oh, I was about to.
here we go.
I could re-roll the intro again. No, we're not doing that. We're going into battle. Everyone's rolled. Everyone's ready. You have descended down into this well, and Otyug, however you pronounce it, is down here munching on some gross stuff.
So he doesn't see us at all.
He sees you and he's hungry, so he's coming right for you. But Tonk is so quick to react. He's up first. What's he doing?
Oh. Oh. That doesn't look friendly.
No, it looks mean. It looks like that. So, dangerous.
Okay.
How did that get down here?
Well, Punk ain't no bitch.
That's good.
And Punk's gonna run right at this thing.
Okay.
And
All the way?
yeah.
you're in this thing's face. You realize how big it is as the closer you get.
Because we were that far away.
Yeah, I mean, actually, here you go. Let me get it closer. Oh, the minicam is that. There you go.
Yeah, let's just kind of see how tough this thing really is. If it's as tough as it looks, then Tonk's gonna take a swing.
Tune his ass up.
Show me you're swinging.
Tonk swung for 13.
Tonk swings up at this thing and just goes right short of its tentacles.
Well, then Tonk is gonna come back and swing again.
No.
For an 11.
Wrong way. The other way.
You get a little nervous on that first swing missing. This thing is a little more intimidating up closer than you think. As your next swing it goes even shorter. Almost like you're trying to make sure it stays back enough away from you. You don't get in close enough to hit.
This thing's dodging really good.
Does it look bigger the closer you are to it?
Tonk will end his turn.
Okay. Wedge.
Haha. Bug and I are also going to move right up in its face. Does look bigger the closer you get. And I'm gonna swing.
Wedge, as you get close to
Nat
it
20.
and go to swing,
I already rolled a nat 20. Fuck you.
images of your body just surrounded by gore. You can see yourself as an arm just gets ripped off. You see your legs being pulled off. You see tentacles go through your gut as you approach this thing. Make a wisdom saving throw.
I already rolled a nat 20.
I know. I wish sometimes we may have to retro some stuff depending on what happens right now.
You wasted it. You wasted it.
9.
Okay. You have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
No. But I already rolled a nat 20.
I know. Now he's got to roll one more. And be
Just
good to
roll
go.
another nat 20 and you're good.
Yeah.
Oh! Nat 10. It's an 18 to hit, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have some fat pluses. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. All right, so I'm hitting it. And I am gonna. I'm gonna hit it with my green flame blade thing. Oh, so that's 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 6, so 12.
Okay, tell me a story. What's what 12 look like?
A 1 and a 2.
This
Really
bastard.
close.
So you run in with your sword. Is it an actual green flame, or do you adjust it to be like?
It's as I start to arc, I'm swinging overhead, and then as I start to swing down, electricity runs up the blade, and so I will hit with the blade first, following it by like an electric arc of energy.
Okay, yeah. All that happens. You just slash up across its dumb face. You don't even know if this thing has a face. It's just kind of like teeth and tentacles.
You know those little mosquito fly swatters?
Yeah, like tennis rackets.
Yeah, when it hits, that's what it sounds like. Just a little pop.
That's an annoying sound.
I know.
Okay, well, yeah. How much damage is that? 12?
12.
Okay, do 12 damage to this
And
guy.
I'm going to swing again, because I get 2 attacks. 15, where are you at? Plus 8, 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, so
That's that longsword training with the Eater myth. It's coming in play right now.
7. Where's that 8 again? Plus 5 for that damage.
7 and plus
It's
5.
another 12.
You know what? Yeah, you get it back. You cut him for 12. Good job. End of turn?
Yes.
All right, Flint.
Wait.
Oh, whoa, we're waiting.
I'm going to use my bonus action to tell Bug to get him too.
Oh, you want him to get a piece of it too?
No, I'm going to tell Bug to web his ass.
You know, web his ass. Okay.
Bug is going to use
I cast constipation.
the spider staff to cast web on that creature.
Okay.
He has to make a dexterity saving throw.
He looks pretty mysterious.
18.
Dexterity.
That passes,
Okay.
but he's still in the web.
So he shoots. So webs are like just shot out on the ground under it.
Yeah.
Bug opens his mouth. And what's he do? Just and just.
Yeah. His bottom jaw kind of unhinges downward and then splits open, and a pipe comes out and just.
Does it make the sound that like a dog does when
Yeah.
it's about to pee? Like,
The ground's covered in webs on the audio and back. You guys, whoever's in front of it's still in the clear.
Yeah.
End of turn.
That is the image.
Flint.
I am going to grab my loot. I know this thing doesn't have ears, but I like holding it. And I'm going to strum a chord, a very awful sounding chord, out of tune almost, as I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on this creature. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw, and it needs a 16 or better.
12.
Hell yes. All right. It takes 10 psychic damage, and it must immediately use its reaction to move as far away from me as it can, using the safest route.
Okay, so it turns to flee immediately from your whispers as it hears these sounds in its head. It is in webs and it's moving in them. So does that?
Difficult terrain.
So it's just difficult terrain. It only rolls on its turn or when you first do it, right?
Yeah. If it enters or it starts its turn.
Okay, so it's gonna scoot away 5 feet as it scoots away.
10 feet. And they would get an
Oh.
attack of opportunity.
Yeah. Actually, put him back because I'm going to use my sentinel feet before he moves.
I mean, he's fine. We can pretend he's still there.
Okay.
So, since he's turning and moving himself, you get opportunity attacks. Keep in mind, if this was a forced push of some sort, if an enemy is pushed, you do not get opportunity attacks when you leave their range.
Dun, dun, dun.
21.
That spell damage.
21 to hit.
That hits. What about you?
26.
Hits.
Again.
16. And he can't move.
16 damage.
16 damage, and he can't move.
Oh, okay.
So he is in the web still.
13 damage.
So 16 and 13. So we're looking at 28? Yeah, 28. That sounds like
Hell out of this thing. I'd like to imagine that he's hearing the new Billy Ray Cyrus song in his head, and that's what caused it to run.
I didn't know he dropped a new banger.
It's because he didn't.
Is that then your turn, Flynn?
End of turn.
Okay. Someone moved about. Yeah, he's up there now. Next up is Wesley.
Keep your distance, boy!
Wesley's going to hold out his arm, and a little rat's going to scurry down it, jump on the ground, and then get real disgusting as its back ribs and shit just open up, and it it's just a gross ass inhale, and shoots just a beam of air at this thing's face.
It just blows in its face.
It's his cannon, his auto cannon.
This rat cannon is basically going.
Except really, really hard.
Bad breath.
Where is it? That's his arcane firearm, right? No, he has his firearm. Something
That's the
different.
force cannon.
All right, let's see if he gets.
What did you do?
Not something good.
That looked like a nat 1 roll.
It looks like it's me.
Talk, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, Tonk is gonna find his ass in the webs once again.
10.
All right, Tonk. You feel like someone just took a baseball bat and just on your back, really hard, as you take 6 force damage from behind. You then hear a meek voice from behind. Sorry, Mr. Stone Dog. Sorry.
I'll look over him. Remember your training. We trained all day on ash zombies on this.
I wish this
We
was
did.
the first time you did this, boy.
Move a little to the left. Get a clear line of sight.
I believe Wesley he has the opportunity to have an arcane firearm. He never held a rat and shot out of it, did he? I don't think he did.
Yeah, the skull popper thing.
Yes, the skull poppers.
That's right. He's gonna skull popper. That's right, because that was his turn. He's gonna hold out his whatever device he used for that. I think
His
it was his crossbow. Unfortunately, a 7's gonna just break against the cavern walls.
Sounds about right.
It wasn't against me.
Next up is Otyug.
Nope.
Nope. Dexterity saving throw.
Oh yeah, for the webs. 5.
He is stuck.
So he can't move. He tries to lift his leg just real quick, but he doesn't really need to go anywhere. Everything he wants is right in front of him.
No.
Let's see, who is he swinging at? He is going to look at Stone Dog. You're gonna see a tentacle just raise up and vibrate, and just swing right at you.
I'm gonna use my reaction, since he's not attacking me, to attack him.
Is that your sentinel stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack. Tonk, this tentacle goes over your head as you duck down. He reaches down to slap you.
10 does not hit, does it?
Scared of me.
He is gonna use.
You must have been bigger than you appear to be.
He's gonna use his other tentacle to do the same thing to Wedge.
And Bug's gonna cause disadvantage
Rip.
with his reaction.
15.
No. Isn't it?
Okay. So he swings
hit
down. Bugs nips at his ankle just real quick, and it's a tentacle just slams on the ground. You see a bit of the cavern floor. The rocks crack off the ground when this happens. The amount of force that's behind these things is pretty heavy.
Good boy.
But he does have what's he doing? Yeah, he's gonna bite. He's actually kind of pissed. He's gonna lean in back to you, Tonk. Now you gonna see that gaping, gross maw just open his mouth and lean down and try to chomp. It smells like death immediately as it's coming toward you. It smells horrendous. Damn. As he's coming down,
No.
you hold your axe up in the air, Tonk, and he gets caught just on the gums by the tip of the axe. And you hold him as you push him down to the ground, and he just crashes to the ground. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Did he get a nat 1? Damn!
Oh, a natural 19.
Which is a crit!
So while you're caught with this axe in his gums as he's on the ground, you just pull as hard as you can and rip up, slicing open the top of its mouth all the way up to its head. Roll your damage.
Hell yes.
9.
Wait, I thought the natural.
I mean, a
19
natural 19's a crit. I just didn't know how you were doing it.
You got to roll another d20. If it hits again, it double. You already do max damage. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Non-natural 19.
What? How much damage would this do if you would have maxed your damage?
15.
30.
Jesus fuck. Okay. Yeah, you give this guy a split, ripped open lip and forehead for 30 damage. He is bloodied.
Hell yeah.
If he obviously by now he's definitely bloodied. And that was the end of his turn. So top of the round, Tonk. You want another one?
Yeah, Tonk's gonna go. He's gonna double down with another natural 19.
Oh my god.
Just how do you just do it? Just what do you do? You know what?
And
No.
then I hit with a non-natural 19.
Okay.
Do you want
30
me to
damage?
Do you want me to go ahead and make my second attack too?
Yes!
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it again.
Tonk,
Do it again, it's bad.
no, 14 to hit.
So somehow your second swing, it's a glancing blow. It's just kind of on the side of his face, even though you've ripped open almost everything in the front. But let's cover that first one.
Uh-huh.
So
Another
after
30.
ripping open his forehead and upper lip,
Yep.
you take your axe and just swing as hard as you can sideways, catching him in the cheek and ripping that open as well. You basically cut a massive cross in this thing's face. It is mortal now. On your second swing, you did barely miss, so it's not dead. He's hanging in there. What a champion.
So Jamie, I kind of messed up.
What a champion.
Flame Break. You got to add 6 back to him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you did a little too much to him.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
Because
gonna make a
the
difference. but I
1d8
appreciate
plus
it.
3 is for the second target it jumps to.
Oh, I got you. I
So
got you.
I only do an extra 1d8 to him.
It looks like it made no difference, but that's fine.
Hey,
I'll
I'm playing fair.
I appreciate it.
Can I use my bonus action to spit in its mouth?
Oh!
It can't close it anymore, so sure.
Yeah, so after I make that cut,
Oh,
and Tonk ends his turn.
I forgot to do the thing to you too. Damn it, Tom. That's fine. You know what? You earned it. Who's up next? Is it Wedge?
I think it's me.
Okay.
You tell me.
Wedge, as you're about to swing, unfortunately, because it seems like I'm picking on you, you get images again of just you being dismembered in a multitude of ways. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. I'll make Tonk. Damn it, Tonk. Forgot twice on you.
Oh, that sounds like one of
Woohoo.
his main abilities.
I got
He's been down here in the well too long.
13.
Okay, these images don't deter you from what you want to do. You're good.
Cool. I'm a swing again.
Just thinking implant just the most
19 to
horrific
hit?
shit in your head. Yeah, that hits.
5 plus
See,
3.
we can't do
8.
shit like this because he's
8
gonna
damage.
overtune the fuck out of the next thing we fight, and we're all going to die.
We've been getting lucky.
This guy has so many cool moves. I can't.
So 8 damage.
Okay, you hit him for 8 with just a longsword slash, no enhancements.
No, that's with the
Oh, that's with the lightning.
lightning and everything.
Okay, yeah, you just see it crackling through his teeth. He's just cut into him.
All right. And he's still up?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell Bud to get him.
All right.
And he hits him for 3 plus.
What's his music from?
I don't know, actually.
You don't know where
Sounds
you
familiar though, right? Maybe it's like Castlevania or Witcher or something. Maybe.
6 more damage.
Castlevania. So for a total of
6. You already took my damage off of him, right? Which was 8.
oh, that's right. Because
And
he's
then
down
Bud
to
did 6.
okay. Yeah, Bug just rips into whatever piece of flesh he can get a hold of and just starts tearing it off. This thing is mortal
boy.
still. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay, it's Flynn and Wesley, but Flynn just end it. Just kill him. What do you
No,
got?
no,
What do
no.
you
Let's
got?
see what Wesley does.
What the fuck? What about what I do? No. Okay.
Knock it out of the park.
Right. No, I'm going to put Ripley away. I want a piece of this too. I want a piece of this. And I'm going to run up, and I will draw my rapier and try and swing at it. Gonna hit. That's a 25.
That
to
connects.
hit. Yeah. It's 12.
Fuck yeah.
12 piercing damage as I stab into its face butthole that's been created.
Your allies have just gored this beyond belief, and you just want to get. You run in and do a flourish and just go right in and right in the middle of the head, just shove it all the way into the hilt. You have to hold your hand on it and pull it out to be able to get your rapier back. But you did pierce its skull and brain, clearly bringing this thing down to its knees and the floor as it dies.
I like the way you said floor.
Cavern floor. We're out of initiative. Good job, everybody.
Oh,
Good job.
That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to
no,
be.
you know,
This shit's getting easy.
when I ran up and saw that it got bigger when I got up to it, I thought we were in trouble.
You know
Yeah.
what? Maybe we're better adventurers than we thought we were.
We shaved the
we
shit
were-
out of that big.
We were
We did.
born to do this.
We were. We were destined to be in this well with this creature.
Seems like we're getting too good at this. Any reason to go forward? What more is there left?
Money.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Thane.
Wesley, my boy, come do your thing. Every time it did these weird, put images in my head, and I want to see if we can't figure out how it did that. So if
Okay.
you'll do your thing, and
Wesley walks up and starts walking behind the creature, and
No.
you see some legs being lifted.
can I help him with his check?
You going back there?
Yeah, I'll go
Under
back
the
there
hood,
and
man.
just help him with his check.
Okay, he's going to make an investigation check. He'll do it with advantage, thanks to you assisting him.
I'm holding the legs up.
Is this the colonoscopy you were telling me
Yeah,
about?
yeah. He's definitely under.
You have to get some webbing out of there, I think.
With your assistance, he got a 25.
Yeah.
So you hear some. I'm going to tell you what you see, but I'm going to tell y'all what you hear. You hear some squishing sounds. You see the creature kind of just wobble a bit sometimes, and then you hear the occasional comment, "Wow, so deep! Wow!" And eventually, you see Wesley pop back up, and he seems to be doing something to his right sleeve as he's walking around the corner. And he says, "I figured it out. It has some type of telekinesis ability. It's like a hunter that scares its prey by showing its prey be destroyed."
And you found that out from its anus.
How else would I?
Did you also have
Good point.
to use web?
What?
We saw web shoot over here too. Did bug go off or?
No, Bug's in front with you guys.
Oh.
So
Whoa.
can we take anything off of it that would allow us to utilize that in the future?
I don't think so. I don't know how to. I'm good with the rats, but I don't know how to mess with the brain on something like this unless you gave me time. It might take a while though.
Do you think you could take the brain out of this and hook it up to your one rat?
Would I have time? Would y'all let me do that?
No. I mean,
No. We're good.
I mean,
we don't
it's
have
fine.
time.
I'm sure it's fine. That was instinct. I apologize. I don't know where that came from. If we have time, I mean,
We don't have time right now to get a brain out of this thing.
The problem is my family's missing, and I'd like to find them.
Yeah, he brings up a good point.
So we'll come back later.
If we have time. But it is, remind me. Because that'd be interesting to learn.
I mean, the entrance is right there.
Yeah. We have to.
Landmark is easy.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
No problem. Ask me again if you want me to check any other creatures.
I will. I'm going to pop my cube out and cast Prestidigitation and clean his arm up. So it's going to look like, electricity shooting from the cube and just and burning all the gunk off of his arm.
Okay. Wesley's glove and arm sleeve now look a lot more presentable.
Thank God.
So, just to recap here, is the only person that got hurt me, and it was because of Wesley?
Yes, I'm fine.
Yes.
Because this thing missed me twice. Pretty sure it missed you,
Yeah. The
but
one
I
time
got
it
shot in the back.
What's up, Wesley?
I think he was just feeling a bit more gusto for this battle. Bad. And he starts pointing at the rat on the ground with the. He just says, "I told him for you, Mr. Stone Dong. Bad." And then he picks him up and says, "I don't mean it. I'm sorry."
Okay. I think I've been shot in the back more times by you than I've been shot in the front by our enemies, but
Well, I mean, we do know you to prefer the back shots, so.
so where are we going next?
It's how you make friends.
Further in, right? So we know one side of this cave is like collapsed in.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that's just we're able to follow where the water is going.
To an extent. You want to start trying to do that?
Yes.
Okay. So you all start heading down the stream that it's flowing. It's flowing from the caved-in section, and again, the water's not that deep. It's maybe ankle high, knee high for some of you. But
Knee high?
you get to the other end of this cavern,
Sorry.
this small cavern where the stream opens up. But the way the water's flowing, the rock wall meets it. So it looks like it's flowing under a very, very tiny chasm that none of you could fit in. And you're just standing at
None
the
of
other
us
end
can
of this
fit in?
cavern. None of you can fit in it. Unless somehow you can be less than a foot tall by laying on your stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean if you're laying on your stomach and like you like take up 5 inches, maybe 4 inches.
Yeah, I'm a little gnome.
I will let you try this for the rest of the session if you want to try it.
Wait, do I have some oil?
We have plenty of grease.
Was there a
where's this
Diddy shop
thing
on
at?
the way here that we stopped at?
There's what?
This is an entrance to something.
No. This is just the path ends, essentially.
Oh,
Is there any other way that we can go in or out of here?
So looking around the cavern,
I would like to look around, yes.
you check the walls and whatnot. You were told that goblins jump down here, but you don't see anywhere they could go. Once you do a closer
is this what
inspection...
we're seeing? Right here?
Yeah, that's what you're saying. Once you do a closer inspection on the cavern walls, you find some very, very small cracks. That looks like, with a lot of effort, a very small creature could get through. Maybe a gnome, perhaps, or a goblin, but you know it wouldn't fit any of the rest of you. But it looks like maybe they shifted through these and went wherever they lead.
That dude who's up top. He said the goblins, when they jumped down, said something. What was that again?
Where the others are?
Is that right?
No, that's not what they said at all.
Follow the other people?
Still no, not that either.
They're down there. Let's go.
We all float down
That was
here.
maybe-
Here's the secret to get through the cracks in the walls.
There's no place like home.
I'd like to go up and get a closer look at these crevasses in the wall.
Sure, you head up to one and you inspect it, kind of put your hand and feel around at it. You definitely feel a breeze coming from here. So you know this goes on, you don't know how long, but you know it clearly is a path of some sort for small whatevers to get through.
Can I tell which direction it's kind of going? Like, since I know where we came down from the well, I have that as, like, my North Star.
Looking at these entrances, without being able to just go in a little bit and see if they curve or whatnot, it's almost impossible to tell if these curve around or whatnot. Right. You know they just squeeze through and then go some direction.
All right. Well, this looks to be a dead end then. And we came down here for nothing except to fight this thing. And I use fight very loosely.
We could just kind of hang out here. They're bound to hop back down.
I'll just kind of like hang out and then capture one.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're just gonna hop in the hole. We grab them as soon as they hop in the hole. Say, which way you going? Shake them up a little bit.
Where you going?
What if one of us pops up real quick and asks the guy what he heard again? I feel like that was really important.
Damn it.
You know what? I think, Wesley, you remember, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he told us what he said some goblins jumped down here and they yelled back to the rest.
Back to the rest.
Back to
Out
the rest.
there.
Back to the rest.
Good job, Wesley.
Could your little spider friend, could you send that through the little hole and see?
Wait, I'll turn from the crevices. I'm going to put my back to the crevice and walk back.
You walk backwards towards the crevice and bump your back against a wall.
Wage is gonna shout, "Back to the rest!"
I'm trying.
Oh my god. Oh, I get it, Wesley says as he looks at you. And he just smiles.
What do you get?
He said back to the rest, so he's putting he's resting his back to the thing.
Should we just flood this bitch? Like, clear out all of these rocks and fill this place back up?
At least we'll have poison water again.
Well, I mean, it may cause whoever's further in to pop out somewhere.
True.
Like, we flood the tunnels.
Oh. Actually, and he walks up to the creature, the Odiog that you guys were working on, turns back to you all. Shouldn't we get rid of this? Because if they get this is their water supply, this will make it diseased.
Ooh, good call, Wesley. We'll have to get this thing out of there.
I can burn it,
You wanna
but
cook it?
I don't want to, but I would.
I mean, I'm not strong enough to lift this out of here. I don't even know if it'll even fit through the well opening.
Yeah, let's incinerate it.
And truth be told, I don't know how the fuck this thing even got in here. I suppose maybe before it collapsed. If there's no other way in or out of this cave.
So unless these walls are fake,
We're gonna.
I'd like to just go up against the walls and just kind of make my way around the cave.
Make an investigation check.
so
Wedge,
dangerous.
make a history check.
Nat 20. Plus 6.
Wedge, you think
It's a
from...
26.
All right, first we'll start with Tonk, actually.
8.
You run around the walls, and you think, like, there's a chance at this, but the way you're checking, you're just kind of walking, just slapping the wall occasionally. And every wall feels pretty solid. Feels like it might be a little slimy, a little wet, like there used to be water here, maybe. Wedge, you decide to think back and check your cube. Maybe there's some knowledge of creatures like this. And eventually you do find something of note that you haven't ran into this creature before, but you've accumulated a lot of information in your cube. And what you read about this creature is that they only tend to attack openly if they're famished or starving. Wherever this thing came from, perhaps it came from a different area other than where it's at now. Maybe it got a hold of something and it wasn't enough. Because when you guys got down here, it attacked immediately. So whatever was going on, it was cut off from its standard food source.
I'm gonna relay that to everybody. It seemed hungry.
Well, we're all fucking hungry. What good does that do us?
I don't know. I have no idea. It was cut off from its food source. I don't.
Or do you think its food source is further upstream?
It's not here.
You think we can move some of the rocks?
I want to go look at the rocks.
Okay, you walk up to the rocks, start looking.
Is there water coming through, like if they're stacked up, is the water coming through the top as well as the bottom, or is it just kind of coming through the bottom of the rock?
It looks like it's just seeping through the bottom. The way this is caved in, it looks real tight. Like, you're not sure if the water level is up above where the highest rock cave-in is, or if it truly is just naturally low and sipping through the bottom. But there is nothing dripping from above.
I think we just burn this fucking thing and get out of here.
Yeah. Only thing
I
makes sense.
I start getting fire bolts ready.
Okay?
I'm gonna back up. And remember, it's still covered in webs too, and that's also flammable.
It starts just getting pelted with firebolt after firebolt. Its skin getting charred. It starts burning eventually. The smell is horrendous. It already smelled like carcasses down here. Now it just smells like burning, rotting meat, which, I don't know. I just think it's something horrible there. That's a
when-
terrible smell.
Colonel Mustang did his thing.
Oh, yeah, from Full Metal Alchemist. That's cool. Y'all seen that anime? Oh, well, at one point he just... don't worry about it. This is fucking awesome. Right? He burns the shit out of something. So, eventually the corpse starts getting burned. You hang out for maybe 5 minutes. Wesley helps with this to expedite the process, or whoever else can make some fire magically. And eventually the corpse gets blackened and charred to where it looks like you could just slap it a bit and it would start falling to pieces, turning to ash.
I'll take my rapier as it's kind of like burning, and I'll kind of like poke it like you would wood logs in like a fireplace, and kind of making it collapse in on itself.
It starts
At the same
collapsing
time,
just like those wood logs would in a fireplace. Just pieces of it just go to the ground.
Just gagging. And once it's good and charred and burned,
Now let's head back up. We got a rope. We can climb back up.
should we flood this place again so they can't use it?
How are we gonna move all those rocks?
Where there's a will, there's a way, I suppose.
There it is.
I would like to go up to the cave-in and just kind of pull a few rocks, a few stones away.
Okay. You just grab a stone here and just shove it out of the way.
I'll start up as high
Another one.
as I can, too. I'm like kind of climbing up, and like moving stuff.
Okay. You climb up to the top and start just pulling a couple of them. As soon as you pull out about 3, you see another one from just kind of come into its place. It actually almost catches your hand as you just quickly pull back. You can continue to start pulling rocks if you'd like to.
This feels dangerous. I'll be honest here. It's very rare that this happens. I don't know what to do here.
I'm at a
Should we
loss.
leave?
Yes.
We should leave. We should send someone down here with dynamite.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's get the fuck out of here. And then I'll go over to the. Did we drop a rope down?
We did.
Yeah. I'll go.
Let's
over to
go
the
back
rope.
to the Wave Echo Caves, meet up with Gundren, see if they have some mining equipment.
But Mr.
That's-
Mr. Raven, that's so far.
We have plenty of time.
but and he looks towards Flynn.
I don't have plenty of time. I need to find my family.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
And these are the family members I actually give a shit about. So.
Yeah, let's go back. Back to the rest. I don't know.
All right. I'll start to climb.
Okay, we're climbing back up.
Yeah.
Heading back to the top of the well. You all start to climb. You pop back out the top of the well. You see Assistant Ander standing up there, looking at you all as you come up.
Do not go in there.
Oh, I didn't plan on it. Is everyone? Are you okay?
Yeah. Nobody took any damage at all.
I wouldn't.
Well-
I wouldn't say that.
Nobody took any damage from the creature that was down
There was a creature down there.
A creature. And
there. When you saw goblins go down there,
I did.
they never came back up.
No.
What did they say again?
The only thing I heard them yell was when I found them and started shouting. They just yelled "back to the rest" and jumped down.
Yeah, that's good. Well, they have apparently found a way to go through smaller areas that we are not able to follow. But we did take care of the creature down there, and perhaps the reason people were having nightmares from drinking the water.
Did
You-
they have
you
a
think
rope
so?
drop down there too, or did they just jump in?
There was no rope that they dropped down there. Oh, you're asking Ander this question?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. They just dove in.
How did they not break their necks?
Wedge is gonna climb back up on the side of the well and grab the rope, and then shout back to the rest and kind of do a quick drop down the rope.
Yeah, Wes just vanishes down the well after he goes back to the rest. And Ander looks at you just like what like
Does anything happen?
you slide down the rope
And I'm gonna
to the
crawl
bottom
back
and
up.
Sometimes we do our best work when we reenact, like a role play of sorts.
Oh, I see.
What did you discover by getting in the minds of these goblins?
Not a damn thing.
Fuck. All right.
Somewhere else.
This is our waterfall, Jamie. This is our waterfall.
I feel peckish. You guys want to go to the inn and get some lunch?
I'm so thrown off right now.
What to do?
Ander speaks up as you're all standing at the top of the well and says,
I saw some more over there.
"So the Sword Coast Barbers are looking into this goblin problem. We just so you know, we all appreciate what you're doing. I guess don't exert yourself too hard. Just jumping down wells like that. You said there was a monster down there?
Well, not anymore.
Yeah, it's taken care of.
Well, all right. I appreciate it.
You own a general store.
No. I don't own a general
Well,
store.
You work in it. No.
I-
Yes.
I'm an assistant.
You guys have dynamite?
Oh, we don't sell something like that. I don't know who would sell something
You know
like that.
who would have it?
Don't.
Gundren.
Hey, let's go back to the Wave Echo Caves.
Get some dynamite. No, we say that someone has plugged up the well. So it's going to be quite hard to get water from it right now. You would need to have some sort of explosive or excavation.
Yeah, but it's very dangerous. So people.
But
need
not
to be
because
careful.
of monsters. There are no more monsters.
All right. Well, I'll certainly relay that because we need the water supply. A lot of folks use this well. It ain't just belong to the general store.
Glenn,
Yes.
when we came back
Mm-hmm.
and we were looking for your family members.
Yes. Still looking for them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tonk and I went to the bar to see if they saw anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But you talked to Gwen, and she had a bunch of maps and stuff. Did she have any useful information?
She seemed quite preoccupied, and my mind was elsewhere. So, I don't know. I don't know.
She seems. She might know.
Let's go ask her. She's still there. What's it been, like 10 minutes?
5 at the most.
I could go for some more ales.
All right, back to the Stonehill then.
Yeah, Stonehill Inn.
Okay. You all make your way back to the Stonehill Inn to regroup. Maybe get some more answers or information.
And some food, maybe.
You head, where are you guys? You guys were at Barthen's Provisions right back here. You actually don't even have to go to the road. You cut through some houses through an alleyway.
We see any more goblins?
Over here, no, but you hear the occasional shouting from the south end of town as you are around the corner from the Stonehill Inn.
What kind of shouting?
Hey! Ah! Hey!
Oh, hopefully it's from Talia's house falling on her.
I'll go investigate the noises.
How far are we
The
want to go?
shouting.
It sounds like it's past the townsmaster's hall.
No, not that far. Never mind.
All right.
We tried!
We
Going
gotta
to
go back into
Stonehill
the
Inn.
Stonehill.
Okay. You all head into Stonehill Inn? It's just as crowded as when you left it. A lot of tieflings in here, a lot of townsfolk in here. Seems like this maybe is being used as a bit of a shelter and respite from what's going on in town. Tables are loaded everywhere. It's filled up. People even standing and leaning on walls because they don't have anywhere to sit. There's one table that has a lot of room, and it has a small dwarf lady with notes spread everywhere.
Does it have a copper placard on it? Says Sword Coast Barbers?
No.
Who's sitting at that table?
A group of 4 tieflings.
Ugh.
Damn.
I meant that as our table is taken.
Yes, that is the general sentiment around tieflings. We didn't all make a deal with the devil.
We're gonna go talk to her.
Okay, so we're approaching the table with Gwen Orsong. Is that correct?
Well, just Gwen. I don't care about Orsong.
Okay. You walk up to the table and see Gwen going through the notes. She kind of glances up for you a moment and then looks back down at her notes and says, "Hi, welcome back. Did you find anything new? Anything I can use?"
I don't know if you can use it. We found the goblins are here for some. Which one of the piece we have? Rock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, never mind.
Stone.
Yeah, it's stone. Black and green stone. All right, apparently there was a bunch of black and green stones all over the place and just random shit. And the goblins took all that.
I have no idea what that could be in connection to, but did they leave anything behind? Are there any clues, anything they left, anything they said, anything? Did you find any? Did you capture any?
We let him go?
I said back to the rest.
Wait,
Yeah.
say that again?
Back to the rest.
Okay. Okay. And you see her start going, just shoving some notes aside, says, back to the
Oh.
rest, back to the rest.
We found an axe.
All right. Anything special about it?
Yes.
It was old.
No, it had the markings on it.
Yeah.
You've got
Well,
You have
it.
You take
It's
the
a
act you clearly took with
butterfly
you
axe.
and hold it out to her. Okay, she just
Whoa!
she takes the axe and examines it. This is
It's got the Dwergar.
This is Dwergar in origin. It's old. And you said where'd you find this?
on the side of a building.
So they, it sounds like they perhaps were wielding this and just left it behind for some reason? Okay. Well,
Probably because it was in the side of a building.
rest, Dwergar. This helps. This helps. This dumbs it down.
Just
Does
dumbs it down?
It does.
Share your
Lost.
findings.
Yes, please.
This sounds familiar. Hold on.
Don't roll about it. Just tell us.
We're hurting here.
I think you're onto something. If you could just bring me a little bit more.
What, like a live goblin?
Something. If they're leaving things behind, look for trails, tracks. If you capture one.
Be really specific.
All right, look, here, we went down in the old well, just over there, right? It was all dammed up. Horrible monster inside, but goblins, they jumped down there, and as they were free falling in through the well, they said, back to the rest! And then we went down there, there's small cracks we can't fit through. That's what we got.
So goblins are, I know this much, the goblins are typically creatures that they can maneuver through tight quarters, small tunnels and whatnot.
Right, they're like cats.
I suppose, a little bit like cats. But I couldn't make heads or tails of where they would go going through something like that. Surely they would have headed somewhere, but were there multiple of these crevices? Was it just one?
There was a couple.
That doesn't really help, but they were going to the rest, right? You said back to the rest.
Right, is it a place called The Rest, or is it the rest of the goblins?
No, I know for a fact there's a place that has rest in its name here somewhere. It's in my godforsaken notes, but I just need more. I need something just a bit more. Maybe some folks were in here earlier yelling about how the sleeping giant was ransacked. Have you been there? Did you expect it? They maybe left something behind there.
We casually went through the sleeping giant, yes.
We didn't make it too far.
You didn't, so there was nothing there?
There was. Somebody's angry daddy was there, and that's as far as we got.
I see. Well, if you were thorough with it, then I guess maybe not there.
No,
Um,
I'm telling
We
you.
were
Oh, you
the
weren't?
we were
We
the
were not
opposite of
thorough with it at all.
Well, that might be a good place to start.
But we already did like this whole big flashy exit. We can't go back in there. We look like assholes.
Well, if he's been in
You
there
got a
this whole
disguise,
time,
kid. Let's wear disguises.
he's probably passed out at this point.
Remember when Tom dressed up like a clown? That worked.
We could do clowns again.
Let's all do clowns.
They're both just sad clowns.
We're gonna dress up as mimes.
So was it elaborate? What is happening right now? Are we like? Does Flynn take out a kit? What are we doing?
We're gonna paint our faces white,
No,
and then we're gonna
I'm
take
not taking out the kid.
an invisible boat that you have to use the rope, and we're gonna take it across the street to the sleeping giant.
We're not.
And
I'm
we're just
doing no such thing. I'm doing no such thing. All right. So you're saying you feel like it would be
Oh shit! There's a box.
not the invisible wall. You think it's possible that there could be some evidence of where they went there? There's no place around here called the Rest? Did we go to some place called the Rest?
It sounds like part of a name instead of a whole one. That's my, and I know I have notes on it somewhere, but I and you look at the table. It's literally like this is one of them wide tables, like you can have like 4 and 4 on both sides sit at comfortably, and there's just papers just strewn everywhere.
Okay, so I got an idea. We'll go back to the sleeping giant and pretend like we were never there in the first place.
Then so we're just forgetful assholes.
No, we'll make them believe that we were never
We're
there.
gonna gaslight them?
Yes.
Okay.
Hard.
Love it. We're gonna go to the sleeping giant.
And gaslight everybody.
You telling me that or Gwen?
Gwen.
All right. Well, if you find something, please bring it to me, or any information, anything you hear, anything you see, smell, something.
We
I can
heard
make
some
use
people hollering down by the town master's hall. They were going,
Hee hee hee.
Maybe you can go check that out, and we'll check. Well, no, you don't want to give up your seat.
With everything I have here,
Notes,
Prime
too.
real estate here.
Yeah.
I'm focused on trying to get my information together. There has to be something here. And I'll be going through this while you're away. Maybe I'll find something. At least I have something now, a foundation, something. Rest. If it says rest, I can find it. It'll take time. But if you bring me something, it'll be way quicker.
Okay. Let's go find another red herring. Let's go.
What are the sleeping giants?
All of you exit and start heading to the sleeping giant.
Yep.
So
So is there still hollering
do we-
happening out here?
As you go outside, no, there's no more hollering. But
What's the sleeping giant at?
It's
To the
just
east.
to the east.
you would have to walk down this road.
I've always thought it was to the west.
So when do we put the face paint on and act like clowns?
No, we're not going to do it. We're just going to
Pretend like we were never there in the
pretend
first
like we
place.
were never there.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to ignore my father if he sees me.
When you step outside, you actually hear two gentlemen walking past the Stonehill Inn, talking rather loudly. As one of them is just looks angry, and the one next to him is kind of like has that I get it kind of look to him. The angry one's, God's damn fucking gremlin things. God, and he just like kicks the dirt as he's still walking, and they're walking past you.
Where did you see them at? The gremlin things.
Huh?
The gremlins, where were they at?
The small shites just took my goddamn coin purse. And he turns around, just points to the south of town. Book to the south, out to the woods somewhere.
How long ago? Just now?
5 minutes.
Oh, 5 minutes. Fuck, they're long
I'll
gone.
go, yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for nothing. And I'll.
Probably. God damn it. Probably left. I don't know, footprints or something. I don't know. To the south somewhere.
There's a strong wind. Their footprints are gone.
You know what? Wait. Oh.
It's useless.
You know what?
He kicks the dirt again and keeps going.
Let's go see if there's footprints. Let's go see if there's any footprints down here. Maybe intermingled with the dozens and dozens of other regular footprints from the town, we can decipher the goblin footprints.
The town folks are so much heavier than these goblins, but they're the only ones leaving footprints.
Let's go look. I'm
All right.
gonna go look.
All right, the sleeping giant's not going anywhere. We're gonna
Okay.
go south looking for goblin footprints.
Okay, so you guys head south to the edge of town.
Let's go bug to sniff for goblins.
You pass by the town's master's hall. You're on the main road. You pass by the Lion Schild's Coster. All right, you don't see anything else. No shenanigans in the nearby vicinity. You pass by the woodworker, and you pass by, I believe, the
Miners Exchange?
which is now standing stable. You can continue on until you're almost on the Miner's Trail, which is to the way south of town, and stop right about here and start just examining the ground, looking for any traces of
Goblin footprints.
goblins. Whoever's looking, please make a survival or perception check.
Mm. 17.
11.
16 plus 2.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. So, anyone with a 15 or higher would notice this. As you stand at the south of town, you're looking at footprints out here that maybe, probably, on the trail itself, of course there's footprints. Small ones, big ones, there's no telling. You look into the little bit grassy area out leading more south, and it's really hard to spot, but a few of you, again, 15 or higher, I think maybe both of you, not you though.
I got an 18.
I
You
got
got
it.
18?
I'm the one that got an 11.
Oh, not you. But Wesley as well. Everyone else notices just a multitude of these smaller footprints leading more south toward a wooded edge.
You think that's the rest? Should we turn around and go back to Stonehill and tell her, or do we do what we always do and forge ahead?
Forge ahead.
Are these cracks between the trees going to be too small for us?
Oh,
to fit
that's a
through?
good question.
How would it?
We don't know how big they are until we get closer.
They're going to look way bigger when you get closer.
Oh, okay. I think
He's gonna kill us.
we're going to find a super goblin.
There's just one goblin with 1,000 HP.
We're gonna fight the Godblin. All right. Yeah, let's head towards the tree line. Let's see if we can find anything.
Yep.
Okay, so you all start approaching the tree line. It's not a far walk, maybe like 3 minutes of following this path that's very recent, which you believe is why you can even see like pushed down grass or a trail to begin with. As you reach the tree line, you can, I'll use your previous checking, can still see the path that these little creatures followed, but it keeps winding and going through the woods. You're not sure how long it goes on, but it looks like it might take some time to pursue this. Are we just going to keep going, or are we doing anything else?
We should check it out. Maybe this is where they took my family.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
They're not, your family definitely, unless your family is very small.
Right,
didn't
they
go
wouldn't have
through those
taken them in the
cracks.
well.
This seems like a way. Does it look like signs of struggle or big bodies have been dragged through these woods?
Yeah, that's a good.
I would say you don't have to roll again to check that. Tonk, I'll let you roll again because you asked, because you failed to check initially.
Appreciate that. 22.
That's really good. So looking down at this pathway, you now see what your allies have been following. You don't see any large marks of something being dragged or carried, though, or any heavy footfalls. So it doesn't look like anything was brought here. Like that.
They carried them.
All right, you all proceed through the woods, and this path seems to go for a while. First, you follow it for like 10 minutes, then 15, then 20. It's still going. Are we going till we find where this goes?
I think yes.
I don't know where else to go. Yeah, so this is the only lead we have.
All the rooms are booked up anyway. We're going to end up sleeping outside anyway.
True.
I was kind of excited to sleep in the orchard, but I guess it'd be okay.
An hour passes following this trail
I didn't know we were going this far.
until finally you see what looks like smoke up ahead. As you get closer and closer to it, you get to the edge of this tree line and see a small clearing and a campfire set up. It looks like you stumbled upon a small goblin camp. Currently, there seem to be 3 occupants of it. These goblins with these elongated heads and glowing, odd, deep green eyes that you occasionally see when they turn your direction. You see 2 of them talking to one another. Sounds like it might be common. If we're trying to eavesdrop, please make an investigation check.
I rolled really good.
Honk rolled a 10.
I also wrote a 10.
You said investigation?
Investigation. I need 15s or higher.
Dirty 20.
I'll roll again.
No. So
Just
Wesley
keep
and
rolling.
Flynn, the only 2 can kind of hear what's going on. Everyone else kind of, you hear
My hat's
occasionally.
covering my ears.
But you can hear them talking in common as you hear them mentioning something along the lines of let's see, do I want to roleplay it or just tell you? It's roleplay. You hear a voice saying,
Roxy said just go wild. So how long are we allowed to do this? Well, if Roxy tells to go wild, we go to and go. We'll go back when necessary.
Talking about going wild.
They mention any names? Can't hear them.
They said Ritzy?
That's the goblin with the glowing head, right?
I don't know. Bitsy? Ritzy?
I heard Roxy.
Roxy.
Is it Ruxy or Rixie?
Well, Mr. Flynn probably knows better.
But I've got some light tinnitus. Perhaps it was.
Because my cube has Ruxy in it. Or something like that. I'm a horrible speller.
That's what I heard. I thought I heard Roxy.
Okay, so it's probably Roxy. Who the fuck is Roxy?
Goblin with the glowy head.
How do we know that? Where did you get that information?
Somebody said it in
The goblins that
the
were
goblins,
interrogated.
the 4 that we captured,
That's right.
they said it.
So the goblins we saw talking were not big head goblins.
They were.
They were long headed.
All 3 here have long heads.
We've fought a long head before, right?
Yeah, we incinerated it.
Y'all got a good
Is this
track
also
record.
a small, like a mini long-headed goblin, or is this?
Bigger.
Are there any other regular goblins?
Only 3 at the camp, and all 3 of them have long skulls.
But it like size-wise, is it like just a normal size goblin with a long head, or is it a mini goblin with a long head?
like a normal sized goblin.
It was bigger than the goblins we interrogated.
Yes.
So, I'm gonna point to the one that seemed to have the answers. The one that said Roxy said we should do that. That one.
Mm-hmm.
Say, go in. Fuck 'em up. Keep that one alive. That one I think knows what's going on. Question: try and knock it out, maybe.
Okay.
Wesley, you good? Good with that?
Should we just try to capture them all, so then we can
No, we need to make a statement.
we can murder the other 2 in front of this one. To like, hey, we're for real. Tell us what we want to know.
I
Yeah.
see.
We killed 2, and if the other one, we just cut him up till he tells us what we want.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right.
All right. So then are we not killing all of them right away with the anticipation of killing 2 and free the other one? Or are we going to kill 2 right off the bat so the other one sees we mean business?
I think trying to keep them all alive is a bit of a liability. I think we need to. And I'll look back like through the bushes and make sure they're not like looking at us having this conversation.
Not 2 of them are still just talking. The other one,
We're totally whispering.
We are whispering.
the other one's sitting on looks like a log stump, kind of twiddling his fingers, and you can see floating above his fingers is some small object. He's just doing this,
What does the object look like?
like maybe a rock.
How far are they away from us?
Let me look. They are about. You guys be here, so 10, 15, 20. About 65 feet.
Are they in a clearing, or are they near? They surrounded by like trees and stuff as well.
2 are behind a campfire. One's on a stump next to it.
Yeah, but around them, are they surrounded by trees and brush?
No,
Are they pretty open?
they're pretty open.
So we're in a tree line.
Yeah.
They're open. You guys are pretty strong. You think you can throw some rocks on the opposite side of them and get their attention looking the other way?
Probably, yeah.
You think that'll work? Get them looking that way and we come up behind them?
Can't you guys, make a noise over there?
We gotta be a lot closer.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how y'all's works.
I gotta be within 10 feet.
Yeah. I don't have to be that close, but still, it's like 30 feet for me. Now, I can attempt to make them very
Oh, so they can't run away.
that I can do from here.
How far can Bug shoot web?
So they're all clustered together. Are they within 20 feet?
Of each other?
Yeah.
Yes.
60? So they're in range. They're within 60 feet of us, right? Or just right at 60 feet?
65 feet.
We can scoot up a little closer.
I think Bug could probably move quietly.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me. I just want that rock stone thing.
So is that what we're gonna do? Is I'm gonna have Bug cast web, shoot the web out, and at the same time you slow him.
Yes.
All right. We're gonna scoot up a little closer.
I don't need to scoot up.
Bug's gonna scoot up some closer.
I have 120 feet.
So
He's
Bug
gonna-
is exiting the tree line, trying to scoot just a bit closer.
Yeah, but he's gonna get down real close. You ever seen a dog crawl?
Yeah.
They're like, that's what he's gonna do. He's just,
Okay, so Bug gets down low. He starts creeping in. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
for a Bug.
Yep.
Can I just use my stuff for stealth?
No, it's Bug, not you.
He doesn't have a stealth.
Bug doesn't have stats. He's a
Oh,
construct.
he does have stats.
He got some dex. Int, whiz, con.
Riz?
Okay. He's got
Bug ain't
plus-
got no riz. He's a construct.
He actually got better decks than I do, so cool. I'm gonna just roll that.
I like that you rolled with your hand and then
And then he pressed the button. Yeah.
You rolled an 8.
Okay, well, I'll be honest. This doesn't really make a big difference. I was just, if he was sneaking, I wanted you to roll stealth. Because the moment he crawls in about 5 feet, one of the goblins, you see start holding his head suddenly. And he turns and looks directly where Bug tried to crawl.
I'll immediately trigger my slow spell.
And I'm gonna tell Bug just to jump forward and cast web.
We're going to go in an initiative and see how all this goes. After we take a break. Give us 10 minutes.
Yeah,
We'll be right back.
What do you do? And we're like,
Fight of our lives.
bloodied. Wesley goes down 9 times.
Well, anytime someone brings out a dagger, Wesley goes down getting stabbed. Anytime.
Daggers
Our
are his
human pin
kryptonite.
cushion.
I need some initiative rolls if y'all haven't done it yet. Tell me what you got. We're
What are
going
we
to
fighting?
battle. We're fighting goblins.
13.
Yeah. 20. Non-nat.
Do we have a battle map for this or no?
Oh yeah, we do. Can you flip that over 180, please?
This?
Yeah,
Like you just need this over there?
as you know, flipped.
No, this way.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, I was wrong. Completely flipped. This way. Yeah, you had it right.
Gee, what is happening? We just took a 10-minute break. What are we doing here?
The battle map up here.
Very confused. What's going on? Are
So-
we back in the way back?
Yeah, we did go back.
Where's your old minis?
I got him over here. One of them fell on the floor.
Is this where you wrote on it with
Watch your
permanent
feet.
marker?
No, it's the other side. It's fucking permanent marker. That's why I had to do it like that.
Should not let permanent marker in this room.
Scat out right.
Tonk
fell.
Tonk fell over drinking too much. We went in there and I didn't even get no ale.
Oh, I know what I can do with that schematic. Send it to the fulcrum. They can make it quicker than
Trust the
They're a little big. They printed out a little
the
big.
person I would send it to. Anyway.
Thank you.
Holy goblin.
They're not that.
Oh my God!
They're not that big.
Those goblins are
They
huge.
didn't scale properly.
Are we, how close
Their
are we to
heads aren't
them?
even elongated.
You're 65 feet away.
We must be very close to them for them to be that big.
Yes. Bug is 59 feet.
We should have known they had an alarm set.
Okay. All right. Combat time once again.
Do I get my slow spell off?
You will actually.
Does
But
Bug get his?
the way
bug
we're gonna
off?
do this, since you were doing it immediately as you got notice. Normally at this point it'd be based on initiative before you could cast, but since you already said that, I think you said that before they even were gonna
Yes.
go.
It was part of the plan.
I'll let you do that now as an action, even though your turn is not first.
Okay.
You, on the other hand,
I got a 20, which means Bug got a 20.
You're technically not first. I'll let his slow go off, but nothing else.
All right.
One of the goblins.
No,
You
reroll
need to
for
make
me.
a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
DC 16.
We'll start with the loner. He got a nat 20. The next one would be. You said wisdom save?
Yes.
A 12. And the other one got a nat 1. So the two next to each other failed.
All right.
Who is the goblin we were trying to save? Real quick, the one that seemed like he knew
Oh,
the
yeah.
answers.
So the one floating a stone is the one by himself. The other two are was talking amongst each
And the
other.
stone floater is the one we want to question.
No, it was one of the ones talking.
Jimmy, which one was talking?
Both of the ones together.
Which one said like? No, Rufus said. Do
Rufus,
whatever.
huh?
Yeah.
That'd be the one to my left.
So the farthest one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So the two that are slowed, their speed is halved. They take a -2 to their AC and dexterity saving throws, and it cannot take reactions. On its turn, it can take either an action or a bonus action, not both, and it can make only one attack if it takes the attack action.
Okay.
If it casts a spell with a somatic component, there is a 25% chance the spell fails as a result of the target making the spell's gestures too slowly.
Very well. All right, so they're handled pretty
Wait,
good.
I'm
Does it do
creeping
the
in the
dexterity?
bush like Tim and Eric, like that Tim and Eric meme where he's behind the plant and he's like, I'm I'm just concentrating on my spell.
I do. I used to watch Tim and Eric all the time. All right. So we'll start at the top of the round. 2 of them are slowed. 1 of them's not slowed. The one that was on the stump that had sensed and looked your way will stand up and immediately start running your direction.
How far?
Right. And let's see.
Oh, I guess we should put the battle map on, huh?
Oh, true. Big goblins.
He got bigger the closer he got.
Gigoblins.
Flynn, he sees you holding out your hands. It looks like you're affecting his allies. He's going to try to do something about it. I need you to make a strength check.
Not a saving throw?
Just a strength check.
You got the strength. I don't like the way that looks.
14.
Okay, he got a 17. So, that was a spellcaster modifier. It's like a spell attack, by the way. Because what he's doing is he sees you, he reaches out and clenches his
He has
hand
the force!
like this. You suddenly feel a force tighten around you as you are lifted into the air and go flying 30 feet, slammed into a tree on the other side. That it's going to hurt a good bit.
It's a very soft tree. Soft wood.
You take 20 bludgeoning damage as
Okay.
you are just slammed into this tree, and I need you to make a concentration check.
That is. I mean, it was good. I forget
It's
what
good stuff.
I
I
forget what the plus is to it.
Do you have any feats that give you like Warcaster or something, or?
No. The concentration check. It's a. Shit. All right, I rolled a 17.
Okay,
So
yeah,
it would be
that's a
plus
success. That's
something,
a success.
yeah.
Because it's either half the damage or at least 10.
Okay.
And he hit you, so it'd be 10 no matter what. So you get slammed into this tree, but you just maintain your magic as the other 2 are still slowed.
Oh, fucks.
What does it do to their dexterity?
They have a -2 to their dex saves.
Okay.
Immediately after that, as he releases his grip when you slam into that tree, he looks to the rest of you in the tree line, and he holds out his palm flat like this, and you can feel a sphere of energy surrounding you, and Wesley. I need all 3 of you to make an intelligence saving throw.
14.
11.
Okay, so
I got a +6 on it.
you needed a 13 to succeed. So
Fuck me.
somehow Tonk is the only one to succeed here.
Oh.
Which is funny.
So
It's
smart.
the same thing I'm doing right now too.
Big brain. Punk big brain.
Give me just a second here.
Oh wait. That was a saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw, yes.
I get advantage on intelligence saving throws. And I rolled an 11 again.
Okay, well, Tonk, you'll take half of this,
What?
but
Oh shit.
oh, and I guess can you roll for bug as well?
Sure.
Do they have intel? Does a construct have intelligence? I guess it would.
I think it does.
I don't know what its intelligence is.
Should have a full stat. It's a construct. Wisdom, Constitution. Wait, I made this sentence earlier. Whiz-con, stir.
Yeah, but it has certain things in here. Like it has +2 dex and con saves, but nothing else.
What's it called again?
Steel defender. You were supposed to make me a thing for this.
Was I?
Yes, and you never.
Fucking remind me.
I just did. While I was streaming.
All right, I got stats right in front of me. Its intelligence modifier is -3.
Are you sure?
100%.
All right.
-3. That thing's dumb as hell, dude.
It is a -3. Okay, that's a D12.
She's got some cool attacks though.
Just stupid as all get
Boom!
out.
16 minus 3 is 13.
Okay, meets beats. 13's what it needed.
Yes!
So, Bug will take half this as well. Those of you that failed will take 16 psychic damage as this sphere appears around you. Then it just closes immediately. It feels like your mind literally just got two-handed clapped. As if you failed to save, you were suddenly just incapacitated. So you fall to your knees and just are completely dazed on the ground. If you succeeded, you only take 8 psychic damage, and you maintain your footing. You are incapacitated until this creature's next turn.
This creature's next turn? Well, Bug is good.
Yeah, Bug's okay. So is Tom. Wesley and Wedge are not.
All right.
That's going to be the end of his turn. Let me see something real quick.
Ah, this sucks.
Okay.
We're gonna die.
Wedge,
We're gonna die here.
You're up, but you were incapacitated.
But Bug, since I'm incapacitated, Bug can move on his own
True.
and do whatever the fuck he wants.
Mhm.
So he's going to move up a little bit. See that? I guess that's a tree.
The tree line is the green line going
No.
over.
What's that?
The brown things are like tents and campfires.
All right, he's going to go next to that. The one I'm pointing at. Right here.
10, 15, 20, 25.
One more. And he's going to shoot web at the ones that are slowed.
Okay. He throws up some more web.
Oh, you don't want me to walk you through this one?
No, walk me through. Give me some
Okay.
story.
So his jaw drops down,
Mm-hmm.
splits in the middle, pipe comes out, and he goes, and then spits out a web.
Okay. All right. So they need to make immediate dex saves?
They need to make a dex save.
Do they have disadvantage because of slow?
They do.
No,
minus
they
2.
have -2 to their rolls.
Okay.
That's a DC 15.
The first one got, he has a plus, then subtract. He got a 13.
He fails.
The second one got a 13.
He also fails.
Okay, so both of them are restrained in webs.
Yes.
Pissed. They're like
they're
slow
slowed in
motion
web.
trying to get out of these webs.
That's the end of Bug's turn.
All right. Tonk. You see, you look around your allies, you see Wedge and Wesley just kind of, one falls to the ground, the other one just looks like he's out of his mind right now.
Oh, that's no good. Okay. So, Tonk's gonna try to run all the way up to the goblin? I think
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're barely out of range, my man. You do anything else?
That.
Yeah, like throwing stuff, or I don't know.
Well, I guess I'll
Spit on him. Spit in his
You
mouth.
do that. You like doing that.
I guess I'm gonna pull out my light crossbow.
Okay. All right.
I'm not too close, right? Like it's not.
No, you're 10 feet out. It's good.
Okay, well.
It's probably not good, but you know what? Go ahead.
Cap
okay.
his ass.
It's fine.
First hit's a 22.
That's gonna hit.
Hold on.
Does he have to make like a concentration save or anything?
He's not concentrating on anything.
Or for what was my first? I roll attack damage twice and take the higher. So for 10 damage
Okay.
on the first attack, and then I'm gonna shoot my crossbow at him again.
Whoa. Are you a crossbow expert? I don't think you are. You're that hesitation, so you don't have the feat crossbow expert. So this crossbow, I believe, has the reload feature attached to it, right? So when you fire a crossbow, to reload and fire again immediately, there is a feat you have to be able to fire it twice, unless it doesn't have that text on it. Suddenly, I feel like we've talked about this before, and I've been wrong every time.
We've never talked about
Loading. Okay, so I can't attack again.
Not with a crossbow. Not unless you have some special crossbow.
Just throw the
Freaky
crossbow
hands.
now.
You gotta load it.
Okay. Well, I forgot that I am mastery with my crossbow. So when I hit them, I reduce his speed 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay, so you like shot him in the leg, like the shin or something.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just hits his leg. Ah! He kind of wigs out a little bit.
He took an arrow to the knee.
So you hit him for 10 damage,
Yep.
and he's slowed 10 feet more. He only has 20 feet of movement next turn.
I guess that's it.
All right. Next up is one of our goblin Psy brawlers.
The ones that are in the web,
Yeah, so I'm not really sure.
they got to
how-
make a dex save first.
So he's already restrained. So he has to make a dex save still.
Yeah, at the beginning of his turn, he has to make a dex save to see if he's still restrained.
Oh, so if he succeeds, he's unrestrained. I thought that was a strength check at that point.
No, it's apparently just a. I don't know why we said strength.
Because you
before.
gotta free yourself from it.
Yeah.
Dex is to avoid it. Strength is to break out.
Yeah, so he's already restrained. That's what the dex save I thought is.
Yeah, no, but it says each creature that starts its turn in the webs
Uh-huh.
or that enters the web during its turn must make a dexterity throw.
Or what else happens?
If on a fail, the creature is restrained.
Okay.
I don't know why.
So
It
that's
may-
so
oh,
that-
wait.
that's to enter
Hey,
into the
sorry.
restrained condition.
A creature restrained by the webs makes a strength check.
There we go. Okay.
Sorry.
So if they're not already webbed, that's the dex save is to.
And it's making a check, so what does slow do for that?
-2.
Nothing for strength.
Okay. Well, he got a 15.
My spell meets his save, so it beats it.
Beats. So he succeeds on the
Not mine, beat his.
he's the one checking, so he's checking your webs and their authority. And he said he's not falling for it anymore as he just steps out of these webs.
Still difficult terrain though.
And slow, so his speed's half.
Is the speed half?
Its speed is halved.
And then it's halved again.
Because it's in the web.
He take one step out of these fucking webs.
So he's not even out of the web. He's still in the web.
He's still mucking through the
So,
web.
all right, so if he's half twice, so he's down to 15. He's half of 15, which would be 7, and we round down, so it's 5. So, yeah, he's as far as he can go.
Noise.
Do they have any range shit they can do? Oh, they do.
No, they don't.
Probably not.
How far away are y'all?
Too far.
Ooh, Tonk. What's Tonk doing?
He's also got a guy in front
Oh,
of him.
Tonk's a little too far away. Okay, he sits there pissed. He's pissed right now, and he's held back. We'll do the other... Oh, the other guy's not up yet. Flynn's up.
That's me.
Yeah, you coughed some blood when you got tree slammed.
Yeah, I reach into my pouch and pull out a healing potion as a bonus action and chug it.
Well, you heal 2d4 plus 4, I believe.
Nice.
Eight. 8
Okay.
is what I heal for.
Few of your wounds close. You know, you don't have any really external wounds, but you know something inside ain't right. There's a few of that seals up.
I'll stand up, still like concentrating on my slow spell, and then I am going to more of those. Oh. Good. Should have been thinking about this. I'm sorry. All right, here's what I'm going to do instead. I'm just pissed at this point. Fuck this thing. I'm going to, again, pull out my loot. I'm going to pull out Ripley, and I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Who whispering to?
The asshole that threw me against the wall.
Okay.
They need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, 5.
DC was 16, so close. They are going to take... Ooh! 17 psychic damage. Shit. And they've got to run away. Sorry, as far away from me as possible.
Okay. So you whisper into this goblin's mind, and for some reason, when you're whispering, it feels like it's almost like you see your words curving around the mind of this goblin. You know your spell affected him, but it doesn't look like it was effective as you wanted it to be. But you do see him turn and still start to run. And Tonk, since he is moving away from you,
Opportunity attack.
you can.
Well, no, I thought he was 10 feet away.
I wasn't
Oh, you weren't
close.
ranged. Never mind, Tonk. You can watch your prey leave.
Sorry.
I can't go through the tent.
He's just running away.
It's still be too short.
I want to know what his friends think. That's end of turn.
Okay. Up next is our other brawler. He will go through the same painstakingly slow.
Strength check first.
He got a 15 on strength. Is that success?
Yeah.
Okay. He takes one step forward. He's now at the edge of your webs. And, oh. Okay, he's cursing at you, but realizes he has more powers. End of his turn. That's your DM's reading shit. Wesley's up, but he's just completely dazed. As he doesn't even know what's going on right now. That's the end of his turn. Up next is our first Psy Goblin that had struck you guys. The one that ran. Wow, you ran him right back to a stump he was sitting at.
Go back to.
Now he has to run further, right?
This guy is incredibly intelligent, so he is going to try and stop his allies from being hindered still. He steps into the middle of the field and sees Flynn, who got strung onto that tree still. And he is going to do that sphere again, except he only intends for one target to suffer from it, as he holds out his palm again and clenches. And this sphere's force appears around you, Flynn, and starts just sucking inward. I need you to make a intelligence saving throw.
Not very smart.
Oh.
17.
Okay, that's a success. So you're only going to take half of this.
I forgot to.
So you would have taken...
Yeah.
Are your healing potion?
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're fine. So you would have taken 10 psychic damage, but you're only going to take 5. And I need another concentration saving throw. You only need a 10.
That's a. I did look it up, so yeah, it's a constitution. Concentration is a constitution save. Just roll a 12.
Okay. That is a success. You still maintain your...
Slow.
Yeah, you're slow. Sorry. Okay.
I look at him with the grim.
And you throw him some gestures. He knows what these means. This is a learned goblin. When you do, you see him start covering his mouth while crouching down at you. And you can't hear what he's doing, but you hear in your mind suddenly. It gets louder and louder as he casts dissonant whispers on you.
Ooh. He's got multiple
Whisper
actions,
off.
huh?
I need a wisdom save.
You suck. No, you suck.
You're not original. Oh shit.
Oh, God.
That's not good. It's gonna be a fail for sure. It's a 6.
Okay. That is a fail. You are going to take
Lots.
8 psychic damage.
And I gotta run away.
And you got a book, I think. That's what this was, right? This immediately user reaction is available to move at speed, allows wave. Yeah, you got to move your speed away. So you run to the woods.
I did. I made another concentration check at 17.
Okay, you maintain your slow.
I run away. I'm just middle fingers up behind me. Ah, no.
So how far away is he?
Can you move me just all the way to the corner? Yeah.
Just deep in the woods.
Fuck you.
So there's no range on concentration, so you could run back to town and just keep slowing
Well,
mine.
I have to stay within 120 feet.
Okay, 120 feet. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. But that's all this.
I'm not Magneto or freaking Professor X. in the freaking room with the helmet, dude.
Don't talk to that guy. He's holding slow on some goblins in the woods.
I think that's all this guy can do, which will take us to Wedge. Wedge, you snap back. You see what's going on now. It's like you were unconscious for a little bit there.
Help!
Alright, let's see.
He's got a cool build.
He was dead twice.
So close. It's so far. No range. We have no range. Bug can get on him. I'm gonna move. Yeah, Bug's gonna get on him. Okay, shit. You know what? I'm gonna use, what's that thing where it makes you run faster?
Dash.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash all the way
Hey, we all got like running boots or something.
up in his face.
You got running scissors.
You're not running scissors.
Yeah, running scissors. That's right.
And Wesley will probably use those next turn. No, he needs to stay back. Yeah, Bug is going to attack.
Okay.
Where- 16 to hit.
Okay, Bug lunges. It looks like it's going to connect with this goblin. You see him throw his hand and slice forward, and you see this green barrier cover him as Bug just clanks against it. As he uses his reaction to do that.
So Bug didn't hit.
No.
All right. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Tonk!
So Tonk would like to pull this kind of cool move where I run just a few steps behind the goblin.
Okay. Flank around him.
Yes, exactly. I'd like to flank right behind him, and that adds
I'll give you a +2.
to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, disregard. I fat fingered a button that doesn't.
Oh, ignore that 7. I understand. That's damage. It's not a roll. I understand. I can see all the digital rolls.
Natural 1.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
My first attack.
Tonk, you go to swing at this goblin. As soon as you do, it looks like this guy is trained really well in hand-to-hand combat. He holds his hand back and just flanks around you as you swing forward, propelling you with momentum towards the ground as you fall forward prone. Ending your turn. That'll take us to one of our brawlers. That's gonna be a. Okay, so he is.
Doesn't he have
Well,
to
no, they're
make
not restrained. They're doing the dex thing, right?
he has to roll a dex save to be.
Yeah, they're still in the web.
Mhm.
So if they're not restrained, they have to do a dex save.
Okay, so this one got an 8. So
He's
far
restrained.
left guy is not moving. He is
He's
restrained. And he could do other stuff while restrained, but he can't move at this point, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and they can't take bonus actions because they're slow, right? Okay, yeah.
Well, they can take an action or a bonus action,
But not both.
but not both.
Oh,
And they can only attack their allies.
is that right?
And they're dead.
And blinded. They can't see us.
Their eyeballs are backwards.
Okay, the one that's restrained tries to move forward. It looks like he really wants to fight. Tonky sees you kind of just laying flat and kind of like trying to get yourself up. He's going to hold his palm and then fling it forward. You feel your body start to be propelled forward, but I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Get this. 15.
Okay, you kind of just steel yourself and hold to the ground. It looked like you're about to be flung into a robot dog, but you hold yourself.
I envision your toes widening out and then like gripping around the grass.
It's a little harder. Just right through the soil.
Yeah.
I think that's all he's going to be able to do. He's still stuck in the webs. End of his turn, does he make a check to see if he gets out? Or because he got restrained, his turn, does it end? Or
Yeah, it's over. It's just his next turn.
Okay. Flynn, you are not feeling good, but you're alive. What are you? And you're deep in the woods.
Where am I? Am I lost? I'm going to dash. Back into... Put me right behind that tent. There. Yeah. To your right one more? Yeah, right there. And I will call out to, as I'm still concentrating, to Wedge. We've not come this far to die to 3 children with weird heads. You got this. And in my mind, I give you a nice little pat on the tush. And I'll give you Bardic Inspiration.
Nice. I feel all that right on
And that is going to end my turn.
All right. Up next is another brawler. Our second guy. Let's see if he can
Dex save.
be not restrained. Jeez. No, he is stuck. He's restrained. And he's pissed.
He gets -2, by the way.
Oh, from the slow stuff?
Yeah.
He got that one. Didn't matter. So
So he fell and loses his turn.
He fell and stabbed his guy next to him.
he's going to try to take advantage of a situation. There's only one thing he can do right now because there's only one guy he can see. He's laying prone on his stomach right now. He is going to try the same thing. Hold both of his hands and just lift forward and try to yeet you. I need another... is it strength? Strength saving throw.
26.
Okay, no, you
Those
got your
toes.
toes and hands in there. You feel your body constantly like something's trying to just rip you up, but no, you're holding it. You're good.
My boy is dense.
He had thick dwarf.
He's thick.
Up next is Wesley, who is going to move around in the battlefield. He tries
Still
to position
behind you.
himself around one of the tents. As he is doing so, he kind of wiggles one of his arms, and a rat comes out, and he lets it hit the ground right there. And this rat, you see again, these 2 lungs just fire out the back of it and start inhaling, and then just fire this air blast forward.
Don't do it.
This air, you feel your hat almost go off as something goes right over your head wedge and slam into this goblin's barrier as you see this green shimmer in front of you. Wesley is then going to hold his crossbow out and fire off a skull popper at the same time. But this time you hear whistling and it pierces through this barrier and pops in this thing's face.
Yeah.
Nice.
He is going to take
30 damage.
10 fire damage.
Wow, that's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad, Wesley.
Popped right in his face.
Wesley will shout out, "Mr. Stone Dog, see if you lay down. It's easier. I can't hit you."
Classic Wesley.
No, that'll be the end of Wesley's turn. That'll actually take us to the Silent Goblin in between everybody.
That goblin about get fucked up. Or fuck us up.
Oh, another natural 1.
He's going to use some martial arts. He's going to use his bonus action to nimble escape as
He's gonna do like a cartwheel.
slides over you, Tonk, and as he's sliding over, he's going to try to punch you down in the kidney.
He's trying to escape.
Nimble escape allows him to disengage. You cannot attack
Unless you have the symbol feed. I do.
Oh,
Make your attack roll.
checkmate. Get diggled.
You gotta diggle me. I'm bigger like a 19 right now. 11. Okay, nah, misses. This dude's a martial arts master. He rolls over top. He's kidney punching.
Bug is going to use this reaction cause disadvantage.
Bug's not in range when this is happening.
It's right there! It's right there!
He is on Tonk's space right now, which is just 5 feet out of his range. As he punches down, he has advantage because you're prone, Tonk. You're getting kidney punched. It's happening! He's getting kidney punched!
Well, that's a cold shot.
He got a 24 to hit!
So he's here?
Yeah,
He's right here now?
Well, technically he's on the other side of Tonk now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna find my fucking D4. So it's a punch. It's the 1D4, but there it is.
Kidney shot's a cold shot. Be a...
Oh, which is a disadvantage, which means it's a straight roll.
You take 7 bludgeoning damage. Just punch him. Get out of here. 7 bludgeoning damage, Tonk, plus 5 psychic damage. When this connects to you, you feel like your body and mind got attacked.
What the fuck you doing?
As soon as he lands on the other side of you, he comes in with a kick and just tries to kick you in the side.
Me?
Yes.
What?
He had a 22! Yeah,
What would I do to you, pal?
you take 5 bludgeoning plus 5 psychic. It's 10 total damage. What would be smart for him to do?
Stay there
No, against
and let us surround him.
moves out
He already moved 10
to
feet.
the open field.
When he did Matrixed.
I guess that's true.
Because he moved through difficult terrain, which was Tonk.
Well, he rolled over. He didn't really move through him. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He did a.
It's like sliding over the front of a car. You know what I mean?
I've tried that. You know what happened to that car? I dented the hood.
So did he.
Yeah, his kidney got dented.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
As the end of this guy's turn, let me see if he recharges.
Can we fight this guy again instead?
Okay, I don't know if he recharges or not. Wedge, you're up.
All right, Bug and I are gonna get right up in this guy's face, and I'm gonna hit or swing 26.
It's gonna hit.
All right. 9 plus 5, so 14.
14 damage.
Yeah, 14 damage.
Okay. What kind of attack is this? Like, what's happening?
I'm taking my longsword and swinging at him. And as I do, electricity arcs up the blade and does kind of like an echo slash on him as well.
All right.
And then I'm going to take my second attack.
He's bloodied.
15. Hit.
15 to hit.
Yeah.
That will miss.
All right. And then Bug's going to get him. $11. It's an 11.
It does not.
All right, so that is the end of our turn.
All right. Tonk, you're bloodied, damn near mortal, perhaps. What do? You're on the ground right now, prone.
Get up.
Okay, use half your movement. You stand up. That's 15 feet.
So
He's getting kited, dude.
You got the one stuck in the web.
yeah, how? Where's the web end?
The web's ends right where they're both standing because it's a 20-foot space,
So if
and they
I
both
walk
moved up.
up to one of them,
They're still in the web, and you're not.
You want to go out of one of their reach?
yeah, but I want to come to the one closer to me.
You want to do that? Okay.
Alright. Before I swing, on my way over there, I'm going to use a bonus action, second wind,
All right, catch your breath a bit. It's a good idea.
That's a D10 plus 5. So I heal for 11.
Okay, not bad.
And then I'm going to walk up to this dude and smack him.
Is there AC reduced from slow?
Yes, by 2.
Okay, let's see if you smack.
Well,
It looks like these guys are already really evasive, but he barely dodges out of the way of your axe.
What?
Even with slow.
with anger, I'm going to swing again.
See it?
I think he's gonna feel like shit if we all die.
17.
That hits.
Stop. For 11 damage.
Okay, you cut into this goblin for 11 damage, just right down the chest.
Roll con save.
12.
He falls to the ground.
Okay, your axe just shoves him to the ground.
So now he's laying down in web slowly.
Yes, he is.
It's gonna be real easy to hit next time.
Tonk will use action surge.
Okay, all right.
And
yeah.
swing at the one on the ground.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Which is advantage, correct?
That is advantage. He's prone.
Okay. 17 twice.
That hits.
15 or 13 damage.
Ooh, okay, he's screaming out. Ah! You just after just cleaving your axe to him, then pull him to the ground, take your axe out, bash at him again.
How does the
This dude, he may have just skipped bloodied and went to mortal.
Oh.
He's feeling bad. He is just gushing blood right now.
what does his buddy next look like? Seeing me cut into his buddy, what is his facial expression?
Anger.
I'm gonna look up at him slowly with some goblin blood on me. And in goblin, because I can speak it, I'd like to say you're next.
He'll respond in your head. You don't see his lips move, but you just hear,
I'll kill you.
In my turn.
okay.
Probably.
Do you not get 2 attacks when you do action surge?
No, I don't.
Well, no, hold on. Let's talk
How
about
action
that.
surge get you?
Action
a whole
surge
nother-
gives you another action, and when you take the attack action, can you not take the? Can you not swing again?
Yeah, I can. I thought it was just.
You want to swing one more time for fun? That's truly the rules. I'm
No,
not
no,
even.
I
granting
thought it was
Yeah, absolutely.
it. Okay.
So a non-natural 20.
Yeah.
For 13
Let me
damage.
finish butchering your
Now,
friend.
yeah, this
real
is
quick.
way more intimidating. You literally rip him to the ground. When he's on the ground, he starts to get up. He just cut into his back. He's and then you pull your axe out, and then you. Just do it again. This time you get the back of the neck, just going in the dirt. That head is no longer attached to those shoulders. It's just, and he stops moving.
Okay, then I look up at his friend with his blood all over me.
He looks a little more nervous.
Yeah,
this time
and in
around.
Goblin, I say, you're next.
Yeah, we're going back. He'd be like, you know, like not as confident now. That'll bring us to actually the living brawler.
That's it.
He is
Oh wait, no, he is
restrained,
So
so
strength
he's gonna make his strength roll. He got a nat 20.
that fails.
He's going to step out of those webs forward one time.
I could have done that for
He's gonna get the tonk, and his fists are gonna glow. He's gonna kind of do a posture real quick, and he did like just try to punch you twice, tonk. The first swing is a nat 20.
Oh, he punched hard, huh?
This wasn't a good result.
Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, so he's doing double his damage. So you're gonna take.
Does it use an action to try and break out of that, or no? Or is it just at the beginning of his turn?
Yeah, does it?
It's a.
Does it say use its action to try and break out?
Uses its action to make a strength saving check against your spell DC. If it succeeds, it's no longer strained. So it does use its
You
action.
only get one action when you slow.
So he broke out. He walked up and he's like,
Tonk, you're not gonna take 30 damage.
Oh my god.
As he wants to punch you, but he just broke those webs, and he's just so slow and just slow. He used too much energy. His fists, he's got him lined up, and he ends his turn.
And in your head you hear, I'm gonna fuck you.
You said it was his action?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he can't even use a bonus action. He can use one of the other. Flynn! There's good diggling.
I saved the day. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm just gonna come out from behind the tent for just a second. I'm gonna pull Ripley out and put it into its little crossbow mode, and I'm going to take a shot at primary Gabo.
Okay.
Over here. That's gonna miss. I rolled a 2.
Yeah, it flies off into the woods.
So glad I'm short.
I'll call out to Tonk. Tonk, look out behind you! You got him? Bardic, you're inspired.
Oh.
You're so inspired
Do I
by
still
that.
have Bardic Inspiration as well? Since I haven't used it yet?
It's about the creature gains next hour.
The next hour.
Okay, so I still have it.
Yeah. It doesn't give me a cap on
Okay,
that.
cool.
Like, I can't stack it, but it doesn't give me... It doesn't say, like, you can only do this many. Like, total.
Okay. So 1 per person.
Right. And then I'll pop back behind the tent in a turn.
All right. Next up is a dead goblin side brawler. His body starts to convulse on the ground, and his head starts swelling up, bigger and bigger, until suddenly it deflates, and this beam of energy just rushes around it. I need everything around that dead goblin to make an intelligence saving throw.
You're smart, right?
15.
Okay, the save was you needed a 13. So both of you succeeded. So you're going to take nothing. Never mind.
Oh, even the other goblin?
Yeah, the other guy had to roll too. But the wave just washes over you. You get a bit of a headache as it goes over you, but nothing else happens. And it is that's all it does. Wesley's up next. He is going to edge forward, holding his crossbow, and fire a skull popper, as well as his turret, his rat turret, just kind of just crawling forward as it.
Rat little thing.
I don't know, but it's crawling around the tent. They're flanking the tent basically, and it just blows at this goblin that's in front of you, Wedge. We'll start with the air blast, and 9 is not gonna hit. Just hits a tree. You see in the distance the tree just like some force. It looks like a Flynn got slammed into it. The amount of force that happened there.
Did you add his modifier?
Yeah, he rolled a 3.
Oh.
Wesley's actual crossbow shot is pretty good.
Why'd you fall?
Okay, yeah, this bolt is coming. It looks like the goblin is trying to cast that barrier again, but as he's doing it, it sinks through again with enough force to hit this thing and do 5 fire damage. Better know Wesley. That's going to be the end of Wesley's turn. Take us top of the round to our Psy Goblin again that you all are dealing with.
We have his face.
You are, and he is going to do something a bit different because of that. Wedge, you see him hold his hand out in front of you and then to the side, and you see this green blade just rush up next to him as he's going to take it and try to slice at you twice. I'm sorry, 3 times. He's gonna try to slice you 3 times.
Really? Bug's gonna cause disadvantage on it.
Okay, on the first swing, disadvantage.
Whichever one's the highest.
We're
the
doing it
first-
now.
Yeah, the first swing.
Very nice, because it would have been an 18, but now it's going to be a 7. The first swing, this bug distracts him enough to where it just whooshes past you. You feel, you don't feel heat as this green flaming blade is next to you, but your head starts pounding the closer it gets. He then comes around and tries to slice again. A non-nat 20.
I'm gonna use my reaction and cast shield.
Okay.
Oh wait, does he have any modifiers?
No, he got a non-nat 20. That's with his modifier. So non-nat 20.
Yeah, so I'm casting shield. Which gives me
5 AC.
Yep, +5. I have an AC of 18, so it's 23.
Okay. So this blade, as it tries to connect with you, just scrapes along your shield. And then he comes around one more time to swing. 10's not going to hit you. As this one completely, you have your guard, you're steeled up. This berry just reflects it completely. That was his action. Okay. He's gonna, seeing as his blade trick's not working on you, he's gonna use his other hand. He's just gonna hold it right in front of him and start gripping. And you can feel something tightening around your body. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Woo! 19 plus 0.
I think you're good. Yeah, you're definitely good. Okay, looks like he was trying to move you somehow, but you're able to resist it. It's just you feel your body slightly lift, but you hold your ground.
Grab the grass with your toes.
That's the end of his turn. Wedge, you're up.
I'm gonna have Bug go first, and I want Bug to try to push him prone.
Okay. He's making an attack roll. Can Bug do that? Does he have something that says he can do that?
He can do any action, so if one of us can push him prone or grapple him to the ground, he can do it as well.
Well, I'm not. The reason I'm asking is because I know if you use it a polearm, one of the masteries you can do is when you hit your target, you can knock him prone. I'm not sure if you
That's
can just.
Isn't that topple?
Topple.
Oh yeah, that's topple. Yeah, you can do that. You can use a shove action to push someone prone. Go ahead and make the attack roll.
Or Bug?
Yeah.
+6. $13? Damn.
Bug goes, his nose and mouth go to bite him, but the goblin just takes hand, just whirls him around to where it misses.
And then I'm gonna smack with my long sword. Shit. 12.
You do have your bardic inspiration.
Oh
if
yeah,
you'd
yeah,
like
which
to
is
do
+6.
And a
D8.
skull right next to you.
The D8 you can add.
Oh, D8. Where's that? Where's the D8? Where are you, D8? So, 19.
Okay, your blade is coming right for him. He takes his other hand, just swipes, and that green barrier comes again and just shatters against it.
Motherfucker.
That's his reaction.
Okay,
He's got a green barrier now.
so his shield, basically.
It's like a weird
Okay,
psychic goblin
I'm
shield. It's
going
not
to
like
take my
real
second
shield's
a-
actually stronger. But,
I'm gonna take my second attack.
okay.
21.
That's gonna get past it. You
Fuck
pierce
yeah.
his defenses and just slice through.
Alright, so that is an 8 plus 3. So
11?
11 damage.
Okay. Do you swing one hand or you use the shield, right?
Yeah, I'm swinging one-handed.
Okay. You cut through and you actually get its neck as you just cut it halfway to its neck. You see it and fall to the ground, gasping, and die.
Not too bad. I'm gonna kick it a little bit, have Bug piss on it, and then we're gonna.
Those are free actions. You can have one of those. I guess you both use a free action.
Okay, Then Wedge is gonna straddle him right over the head and just squat.
That's the end of your turn, Wedge.
Oh, no. I'm gonna move over this way. We're like, oh, over here. Like, hey, motherfucker.
All right.
Oh, wait, no. Bug's gonna go right there to flank.
Okay, that's fine.
I believe Tonk is next up.
Yeah, Tonk, you're next up. There's only one goblin remaining.
How does this goblin look?
He hadn't been hurt. He
Oh.
looks stuck, though.
I'm gonna take a normal swing at him.
All right.
You get +2.
19 plus 2, 21.
That is going to hit.
The crit as well.
Non-natural.
Oh.
14 damage.
Big numbers, dog. Big numbers. Okay, you cut into him for 14. And he just looks back at you, just gritting his teeth.
Con save.
Natural 20.
Never mind.
Oh. Didn't make him fall.
How does he look now?
Not blooded yet.
No. I swing again. Natural 1.
No Tonk! No Tonk! Because now when you swing, you like, okay, well, I got one after I just beat him to death. I'm getting the other. You go with your axe, full force. Take a swipe. These goblins, they're not even using weapons. They've been using their fist. And this one seems to be pretty good with them as well. As you swing, he ducks under and grabs you by the hips, using your momentum to propel you forward just a little bit more as you stumble into some webs behind him.
Oh, he tosses him here?
Yep.
Why do you always end up in the webs?
Tonk, make a dexterity saving throw.
18.
Okay, you succeed. You're on webs, which is difficult terrain, but you're still standing.
You're not restrained either.
And my turn. No, I don't. I use a bonus action and drink a small potion.
Okay, 2d4 plus 4. Finally fighting these psychic little tough fuckers, right? Crazy shit.
They are. Oh, this guy's dead. Fuck this guy.
Oh, he is dead.
Need to try and keep one alive.
Oh, thank you for saying
They
that.
were gonna kill shit out of him. I was hoping they were gonna kill shit.
I poke over behind the tent. We need to keep him alive.
Well,
Knock him out. Knock him out.
That's why I kept asking how bad he was getting. Because if he got bloody, then I'll switch up my tactics.
But we can switch up now and still hit him real hard, right? we're doing non-lethal. Yeah.
You have to declare non-lethal before attacking, and it has to be melee stuff. Can't be like a spell or a shot, which you guys are pretty much doing anyhow. So next up, you're done talking. Okay, next up will be our side brawler.
Dexterity saving.
I don't think
Or
it's
strength.
I don't think it's restrained at the moment. I think
He failed his last strength, so he's still restrained.
No. He succeeded, but that was his action, so he couldn't do anything after.
Oh,
Correct,
true.
yeah.
He's not even in webs.
He's not.
No, because remember he broke free and then moved
And he walked
out of
out,
the webs.
yeah.
I'm at the
The
tier
webs.
of the
Oh!
webs.
One of the brawlers is free to do all this shit. Okay, let's see what he can do now. He is going to definitely start punching some shit. He is gonna.
I'm doing this in his face. Like, ooh.
Let's see. Tonk's behind him too.
He's surrounded.
He is slow, so
Yeah.
Oh, and he's still slow. That's
He
right.
only gets one action or a bonus action, but not both.
Could have him run away, but that'd be kind of boring, right? No,
Let
these
him try.
guys love fighting. So,
yeah, go ahead and try to run away.
Bug is right now peeing on his leg.
he's gonna do like this cool martial arts move. He's gonna twist his hands and then hold one in the air, like palm side down, and the other towards you, Wedge, as he goes and stomp the ground and go. Poof, and immediately it does. You feel some force trying to propel you backwards. I need to make a strength saving throw.
Also, this is on me. At the end of its turn, it can repeat its wisdom save to try and break out.
He's gonna try twice because that fucked him good. What'd you get?
I didn't do anything. I was waiting.
Make your strength save.
Ooh! 13.
He does it again. Roll again.
Ooh, I'm gonna take my inspiration.
Okay.
Nat 20.
All right. Yes! You felt something trying to throw you backwards, but you're
Totally worth it.
hold your stupid gnome ground, and he doesn't
My
shove
toes
you
are
away.
in the ground.
He can't make another action because he's slow as shit. But he's still
He
still
can
trying.
make his
He's
wisdom
still
save,
trying.
though.
Yeah, he's gonna try to see if he's not slow anymore. Let's see. The end of his turn. That's why I don't roll these dice. They're so fucking faded. Is that a 1?
Yeah, natural one.
No, that's a 4. Okay, so he failed. He's still slow. Flynn, you're up.
I just want to help.
Give me some more encouraging words. Yeah, we're trying to knock him out.
I think I have. No.
All right. I'm going to just run up. How does this thing look? Health-wise. Is he mortal?
No, he's not even bloodied.
Right. In that case. We will do. Just don't have a whole lot that wouldn't either cancel my concentration or hurt other people. So what I'll do is I'll come out. And I'm gonna try and cast. I'll throw out my middle finger and shoot out a firebolt.
Okay, flaming middle
towards
fingers.
us.
Heading right towards him. It's gonna fly over Wedge's head unless you roll real low.
I didn't roll low.
Very sure.
I didn't roll low. I rolled pretty well. 25 to hit.
Yep. Yes. Middle finger slaps him in the head.
It's 17 fire damage.
Wow. So that middle finger just slams his head. Actually goes halfway into this long ass head and embedded into his skull. He's just, you see his eyes just roll in the back of his head. He falls back onto his back and dies.
What?
No,
You said he wasn't even bloodied.
You said 17, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not bloodied.
but we did say we were doing non-lethal damage.
But like spells you can't do.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Why'd you shoot a 17 damage firing middle finger?
It was a cantrip. It's a cantrip. I'm just gonna like hold the pose there, like
I thought you wanted to talk to him.
I did. What happened?
It's gonna take us out of combat.
He truly fucked us. What a weak bitch.
That's real unfortunate.
Can any of you speak with the dead?
No.
Wesley, come do your thing.
Come check his anus.
See if he knows anything. Does it work like that?
I can maybe learn a little bit about their abilities, but not. What do you want me to do?
Wait, hold on, wait. And I want to look at its stupid head and see if it's imploding.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
As you look towards the ground. You a few seconds go by, maybe about 6 seconds, nothing. But
I'm gonna try to get out of these webs.
Yeah,
about 12 seconds go by. Go ahead and
No.
make your-
I'm running. As soon as he mentions that, I'm running away.
Is it a
bugs.
strength saving throw or a strength check?
If you're, it's a dexterity saving throw first to see if you're restrained.
I am.
Oh, then a strength check.
Yeah, he was restrained.
Strength saving throw.
27.
I saw that last roll.
You break out and start moving away.
Yeah.
As this body starts convulsing, the head starts glowing and getting bigger a bit, and then just deflates, and this psychic ring emits out about 5 feet all around it, then just sucks back in.
Hey, you did say he was next. I heard it. I may have been behind that tent, but I heard it.
It was to scare him so we could interrogate him. I wasn't actually going to kill him.
I didn't mean to kill him. This was manslaughter. This
No,
was not premeditated.
No, they definitely all deserve to die.
Yeah.
No, they did.
It was kind of didn't they attack first?
Yes, technically. Yeah, they threw me against a tree with their minds.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna need to take.
Do they have anything on
Yeah.
them that's cool, Jamie? Can we inspect the bodies?
We should take a look around, check these tents, see if there's anything incriminating we can find. Wesley, you check that tent that you're next to. I'll check this one.
Okay.
And I guess Bug and I will go in and check a tent as well.
So
We're all gonna check tents.
all of you start surveying the camp, seeing if you can find anything. There's really not a lot here. Whatever's here you think has been taken to the field, as this is a camp that could support way more than just 3 goblins. And these were just the ones maybe left behind or guarding, or just returned recently.
This is relatively really close to town.
Tonk, were you looking too? Tonk, you find a coin purse with 20 gold in it.
Oh, cool.
This just means real estate prices are going to get cheaper. We can buy that mansion, the Tresendar Manor, for a fraction of the price.
Yeah.
Dangerous goblins in the area? Kidding me?
We should use that as a bargaining.
Surprised we weren't just given that mansion already.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit, I'm telling you.
Start calling us the heroes of Phandelver.
We could be the heroes of Phandelver. Those bombers.
So we didn't find anything in the tent except for the 20 gold?
Nope.
Can we check the bodies now?
Yeah, you rifle the bodies, and these guys they're really not even wearing that much. But you look through them, and you don't find anything.
Any kind of cool
Fuck.
scraps that I would find interesting? Wed would find interesting?
No.
Do we see?
They have cloth on them for their armor.
Do we see any other
There you go.
pathway of a lot of foot
Footprints?
traffic other than the way we came in?
Is that what they look like?
Yes. In this camp, just
wait.
looking around, the only trail you see is the one you came in on. It looks like this may be just a little small forward operating base they set up just outside of town for whatever
So,
reason
here's
that
what
we
we
won't
do.
know because we killed all the goblins.
Well, no, we can put their bodies inside the tent. We can also be in the tents. We wait for somebody to come in and say, hey, well, goblin shit. And we pop out and we...
Yeah, but I don't think we could handle a camp full of those.
No, but there'd be stragglers coming in and out. What are the orders? What are the orders, my lord?
My lord.
I'm game for that.
Yeah, take a power nap in the tent while
Take
we
a
wait.
nap, and then if we hear somebody coming up, oh, it's so early. Oh,
Yeah, because one of us still at full health. I think. I don't think Wesley got hit at all.
it's a new day for him.
Yeah. Well, no daggers. So,
That's what it was.
so we could rest. While
Hey, good
he's-
job not getting stabbed.
Thank you, Mr. Flynn.
You're getting better at keeping your distance. Proud of you.
I tried to. I stayed back as long as I could.
So
It looks like a big tent.
yeah, we could just kind of hold up, take a rest, kind of get our bearings, reset,
Yeah.
and then if somebody rolls up in the meantime, we can capture them, interrogate them, and if not, then we're just in the same spot we are right at this very moment.
Okay.
Maybe set an alarm
Where do you want the alarms?
along this dotted line here, and I point to the exact dotted lines on the battle map.
That's way too big.
How big can you go?
Like a door.
All right, so I'll look at where like the main traffic of footprints come in, and I'll say, like there is fine.
Okay. I'm going to make this a little bit different from normal alarms. And instead of making a loud sound, I'll just hear it in my head. So, yeah.
Okay.
Can we prop one of these up like on like a next to a tree, like where they're sitting like this.
All their heads are missing.
All of their heads are missing. His head's.
They pop
Each
all
one
their-
that went down, after a while, its head would have and then deflated. It looks like you could, kind of like it's just rubber now. Like you grab the head and you could like stretch it out and move it around. It's really weird.
Wait. What if we
We
take?
can work with this.
Yeah, I have a water skin. It kind of looks like their head.
We just,
Can you paint
look,
it up?
Look at all these trees. We can just cut the back of its stupid head open, stuff it full of leaves, like a scarecrow.
Yeah. I like that. Let's do it.
Just prop it up and make it look like it's reading the book.
Oh, wait.
Just normal goblin thing.
The one over there, I remember when you said we came up, he was playing with some kind of stone.
Mhm.
Was that stone anything special?
You saw a rock laying near a stump there, but it looks like just a random rock.
Oh, so he was just doing
Just
stuff
some
with
psychic shit.
a normal stone. I'm going to take the stone and put it in my pocket.
Yeah, one rock.
All right, let's. I'll pick up one of the bodies, and its flabby head. Was it like an old grape?
Kind of like
just-
like a grape, but you took the innards out of it. Like everything in there, there should have been a skull and brain and whatnot, but whatever psychic emanation happened just took it all away. It's just skin.
I'll take out my dagger, and just kind of.
While he's doing that,
I'm gonna
Bug
let
is
it drain
gonna-
out.
I'm going to have Bug pull the other ones in the big tent.
Okay, Bug drags him into the big tent, and this head drains.
What
What
does it
is
smell
Wesley?
like?
It smells pretty. You ever like dissected a pig brain or something at school or whatnot?
I
It's
think
kinda
I did a. Yeah, I did a pig.
it smells kind of like
That formaldehyde?
sweet and decayish. It's weird. It's not comforting. It's something like it makes you not want to eat food.
Yeah.
It's like it just it leaves a bad taste.
I don't know. I
Alright.
kind of want ice cream.
Not right now. You want ice cream. You
I'll
want ice cream.
I'll lay it to where it can kind of continue to drain out, and then I'm gonna go gather a bunch of leaves.
Just shove them on in there. Is that
Yep.
the plan? Okay. All right. You go and get some leaves and forest debris and just cram it in the back of this thing. And its head.
If there's
It fills it out.
So,
and
like-
the eyes like just rolling out of it.
I'm being kind of careful, but not super careful. So like, you know, when you're raking leaves in the fall and there's like the occasional stick that's in there, if it's not a big stick that I think is gonna puncture the garbage bag, the stick can stay in there.
So
I don't need it to be convincing. I only need it to be convincing from a distance.
Okay. All right.
While he's doing that, I'm going to
So if it's like,
that eye that's bulging, I'm going to like cut the eye out and sew the eye shut and then cast like a magical tinkering on it to make it look like the face is there again.
it's lumpy. It's lumpy as
Yeah.
hell. It's not. I'm just cramming, and then once it's full. What am I gonna do once it's full? I'm going to take. I think I've got something I can use here. Once I've got it kind of full, this is kind of gross, but I think it's really. I think this is the only thing I've got. Oh, I've got string. I'll use the string, and I'll just loosely sew the back of this thing's head shut.
All right. We're checking. We're checking. Make a.
Sleight of hand?
I got a sewing kit and stuff. If you want to use it?
Do you want to borrow a sewing kit?
Can I borrow your sewing kit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Make a sleight of hand and add 2.
I rolled a 4, Daniel.
You sewing as well?
No, for the jacket to get the sewing kit out.
You rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Okay, please, Flynn, hold on. As he reaches in to grab his sewing kit, a pair of ethereal arms. Wait,
No,
you said 4, right?
I said a 4.
Shit.
Yeah.
He gets a sewing kit and gives it to you.
He does
I was
not
thinking
want
off
me to have
20s.
this
I was
sewing
thinking off
kit.
20s. And what'd you roll, Flynn?
All right, you said I get a plus what?
2.
You said this is sleight of hand?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I'm quite dexterous. 17 on a 9.
Okay, you stitch it up. Put those leaves up as good as you can. It looks you stuff this thing full. It looks
We took an embroidery class at Bard's College. I don't know what to tell you.
Very
it looks
impressive.
like from maybe about 15, 20 feet out. They're gonna see what's going on here. But
I'll
further than that,
kinda
it looks like a head
I'll
that's
kind of
long.
squish it a little bit from the front, kind of mold it. All right, and I'll take it and I'm gonna lean it up against like a tree, and then I'll cross its arms like this and just put its head down.
Okay.
And then I'll say, no, wait. And I'm gonna put his head back up. There goes my sunglasses. It's night. And I'm gonna take its arm out, and I'm gonna do it like this. And I'm gonna take some of the remaining string. I'm gonna grab a rock. I'm gonna tie around the rock,
Oh no, you're
and
gonna.
I'm gonna string this rock up above
Like
a
it's
branch
levitating
and
the-
tie it up. It's like the world's worst Halloween.
The goblin looks as if there's some goblin levitating next to him. Right there, just like old times. You set up this elaborate.
And I'm gonna stand back and just put my hands on my hips.
Satisfied.
I'd like to make a turn and go, oh, that's
So, should we all be in separate tents so that we have a better chance of surrounding them?
Yes, I think so. I'll take the big one.
All right, you're in there with 2 bodies.
Okay, so I have to ask to make sure I'm 100% sure what our plan is currently. So, as of this moment, there are goblins causing disruptions in Phandelver. Mm-hmm. Your family's there. There's that's happening as well. There's stuff being stolen. Black onyx shards, we'll call them, but they're like big. But our plan currently is to stay and hide in this camp for X amount of time until someone returns.
I'm so tired.
How long are we willing to wait here? Because the sun is
Days.
already fairly low. It looks
We
like
have
night.
rations for months.
No, we need a long rest.
So we plan to camp here right now. That's the plan?
What are you? What?
I just need to make sure before we proceed.
what
Could it
time
short
of day
rest?
did you say it was?
It is close to sundown. The sun's like halfway over the horizon.
I mean, it feels like a good time.
I mean, we've put all this work in.
This seemed like a good time.
And I'll
rest.
gesture
Long
to
rest.
my fucking Halloween lawn ornament over here.
Yeah, I think we long rest here for the night.
Oh, I'm gonna add a little bit extra to his Halloween decoration and make the floating rock glow.
Okay.
Now it's
Looks real magic-y
It
now.
looks-
Our DM is so
Dangling from a limb.
disappointed in us right now.
it's a green glow.
So just to make sure we understand our actions as well. So we are trying to long rest in the goblin forward camp, right? That had 3 goblins
I thought we were gonna do short rest.
amongst many others that were clearly in Phandelver dicking
Short
with
rest.
things.
We can short rest.
We're long resting here.
We're gonna
No,
short
we're gonna
rest.
short-
We're short resting.
gonna
Okay,
short rest.
that's an improvement. So we're trying to short rest here.
Yeah.
So
Let's just try to get a good day's sleep.
we'll spend I short rest. I think we've done like 30 minutes, or is it an hour? I think it's done 30 minutes.
30
so
minutes.
we'll spend at least 30 minutes here. So after that, though, what are we doing? If we can even.
This
do
is
that.
for his prep for next session.
Do we plan to just leave? Do we stay?
We gotta go tell Glinda.
Do we tell Glinda?
Gwen. Okay. Let's wait here for like 30 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
If nobody shows back up, we leave a note saying, go back to the rest. Mission accomplished.
We hang the banners.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we take all the bodies with us.
We gotta make sure Rufus said go back to the rest.
Yes.
Rufus, yes. The Prime Goblin.
That's right, Rufus. I'll make this up.
Rufus Prime.
Rikichi or something.
Yeah.
Does this sound good?
No, yeah, we can take these corpses back with us. We have one that, I spent a decent amount of time stuffing his head.
We
with leaves.
might have to
We
take
can
the head
him
back off.
We can take it
It's not
back
supposed to
and
be
eat.
scary.
I don't want to let it go to waste.
Yeah. I agree. Cannot let it go to waste. Does that sound good?
Yep.
Short rest. Fuck up anything that shows up.
Yep.
If nothing shows up,
Back to town.
we leave a note saying mission accomplished. Go back to the rest. And we go back to town with all the bodies.
Yes.
All right. It sounds like a solid plan.
Yeah, it does. All right. Okay. So, you guys position these bodies, set up the most elaborate corpse using his psychic powers on the dangling string rock, propped up with the leaf bag head.
Glowing dangling rock.
Glowing dangling rock, that's right. So it's extra magical. That's right.
You have to sell it.
The other two corpses in the tent, and all of you go in separate tents.
Yeah. And there's a slight wind that makes the rock move.
So we're short resting. I assume a few of you are a little on guard because we're in a goblin camp,
Bug is definitely on
but
board.
we're resting. So what do you? So how are you going about how are you easing yourselves into a short rest, knowing you're in the enemy's camp?
Lots of whiskey.
Okay, drinking. Okay.
Tonk just dozes off and hopes he hears one of his people yell.
Wedge is just gonna rub his legs and go,
Try to calm down.
yeah.
What's Wesley doing?
Oh, Wesley's actually with Wedge. He sees him doing that, and he just starts mimicking.
No.
What is that?
Wesley's in his own tent.
Oh, he's in his own tent.
But he's full health, so he's kind of on guard. We told him that.
Yeah, he'll have his rat turret kind of just poking out the front of the tent.
Yeah.
just a tube mouth part, just the mouth part. Okay, that's what we're gonna call for the evening.
Can we get a short rest?
We're beginning our short rest. I'm not gonna tell you if that finishes. We'll have to find out next time. But we have a plan now. We have a plan, and if it comes together, we're either capturing someone or going back to town. We've gained some knowledge tonight too. You know a few things now. You heard the name Rooksy, whatever that is.
We learned that last time.
You did. I know. I was trying to. You did. Trying to say, hey, look, you did. But
We did nothing.
you knew about the well. Get back to the rest. Did you tell Gwen about Rooksy?
Yes.
Yep. Nope. Yep.
You did not. You actually did not. So maybe we've got that information again. Maybe we can use
We
it.
should have.
So yeah, that's it's okay. We
Well, we know now.
you know what? You were tasked with dealing with the goblin problem, and you killed 3 of them just right out here in a camp. So that's stuff, right? You got promised money for this. Remember?
Yep.
You were very angry at the time because of your family, but you got promised money.
Oh yeah. We can. That's another reason to bring the bodies back. We could leave some for Halia. Morning.
I would be careful about that. Speak. Just look. It's a friendly advice. Good job, everybody. We're alive. That was a tough fight. You finally fought some long-headed goblins, a little troop of them.
Did
You
we
see
win
now how
D&D?
tough they are. You did not win D&D, but you
we
progressed.
did level up.
You progressed. You absolutely
Level
did
6.
not level up.
Oh,
Level 6 is going to be a good bit. You're going to have
So-
to do some work for it.
so we just skipped it to level 7?
If y'all did something truly amazing, I would consider that.
We beat 3.
We made a human goblin lawn ornament. Halloween ornament.
That is just not
We
good enough.
annihilated
That's
this
just
thing.
Y'all did. That wasn't cool.
We killed the shit out of that thing.
That thing was gonna do so many
I
cool
feel
things.
that us killing this the way we did, the goblins were much stronger than they should have been.
Now that is actually the goblins were actually just as tough as is. I did not make those stronger. Those have some crazy abilities. That's why they're psychic goblins. One of them, the one that kept dicking with y'all making the shields, that was not a psychic roll. That was a psychic commander. There are a lot of those. So look forward to fighting
We were
packs of
gonna say
those in the
we're
future.
on one already.
It's tough. It's getting tough. I didn't hear you said Tonk, but I'm just telling you it's tough.
I'll be ready. I'll be ready for the next one. Not get thrown.
Yeah, the slow and the web.
Yeah, the crowd control y'all did at the start, that was very useful. Just by the commander itself, y'all was a little hairy. But those 2 brawlers, they were not able to join the fight till it was almost over. And they only joined the fight because one of you ran up to them. So
We did good.
y'all did good.
Strategy.
All right, I think, man, it kind of makes me a little sad saying this next part, but I think it's the last time you're gonna be in here or in person for Shattered Obelisk.
But we will have your head on an iPad.
We will. Well, Robot JD is in progress still. We have it made. It kind of has a really annoying sound when it looks up and down. But we're working on that too. So it's a prototype. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, no, it's we put a lot of work into this room.
We did.
It's gonna be sad leaving it. but I'm not that far away. So like,
You still come sometimes.
I'll still make it in here sometimes.
Once every few months.
Yeah.
You're visiting, family and stuff. You
Yeah.
pop in for the
We
weekend.
Almost like every other Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's every Friday. Hell yeah.
Yeah, every other Friday.
I can
Me
crash
and
at your
Jamie-
house.
Jamie has a spare room too.
Oh, man.
I'm crashing at your house.
I got a spare room as well.
I'm gonna sleep in a
King size
hammock
bed.
outside.
Oh shit.
All right. I guess I'm going to get us out of here. Our last time with the Mr. JD. But I appreciate all you still being here. We appreciate you still watching. This has been another Shattered Obelisk, Dungeons & Dragons. I think it's episode 35. If you like this stuff, please leave a like. Please subscribe. Leave comments. If you hate this stuff, and I'll take anything. Tell me about it. We could like to improve when we can.
Yeah.
We'll be back to... Yeah,
Probably 2
we'll
weeks.
probably be back in
Maybe.
2 weeks. We might be down JD because he's moving right now. But if we got 3 people, we'll still do it. Unless there's some like big story moment. I delay because of that. I need everybody big story moments.
Salt Marsh will be back soon. Asterisk there. I don't know when I'll be able to have like all the digital stuff ready, but Salt Marsh will be coming back.
And Spelljammer might be delayed next week too.
Oh, is it Rick's fault?
No, it's I don't want to say it's anyone's fault, but
Whose fault is it?
Whose
you
fault?
had to
Who's
blame
not going
one
to be
of
there?
them.
Is it your
Which
fault?
one would you
I
blame?
mean, Sal can't be there.
It's Sal's fault then.
for work
Sal's
stuff.
That's his fault.
So they're in segments with how I'm doing Spelljammer. There's Spelljammer Academy, and they're like at the end of it, and I kind of don't want to do the end thing without all of them there. It's one of those story things.
You gotta be
because
there for
Sal's not
graduation.
there-
It's graduation. That's right. if they get through the next thing, I'm going to throw at
Yeah,
them.
but it is Sal's fault though.
I don't want to say that. I don't say that.
You don't
It
have
is
to.
his fault though.
You don't
I
have
wanna say that. But yeah, Spelljammer is probably delayed next week. I'll say what I've said for the last 3 years and say we might do something in place. You know what to expect if you've watched this channel long enough. So
Doing
Nothing.
shit.
Expect nothing.
if you want to roll those dice, please tune in Wednesday.
False promises.
See what happens.
Keep clicking refresh. It'll pop up.
There's a little pop up. Who knows, right? But yeah, that's all I got. Y'all got anything before we get out of here?
I got nothing.
Okay, I guess thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.